Alright, so because I picked the wrong arena, I dashboarded, and apparently when you dashboard, it cuts off your Twitch. Learning new stuff all day. Anyways, nonetheless, glad all of you can join us once again for Land of the Nightmares, NCW's Mayhem. Glad you all could be here. TJ Black, if you're still here, you already had a triple threat, which you were pinned in. I apologize for that, but, it is what it is. Nonetheless, here we go. As I was saying before, fans, we will see the Syndicate on the Cowboys from Hell. So, Cowboys from Hell and Syndicate right here tonight for this 8-man tag match. And I got a little carried away. I started the match before I was supposed to. Nonetheless, here we go right here tonight. And fans, I have how long this match is going to be. It could be fairly as 8-man nation, or it would take forever. So, yeah, just letting you know, tag match ready to go. All our card madness, if you will, and here we go. Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, we have an 8-man tag match. It will be the team of the Syndicate, and of course, if you don't know who the Syndicate is, from left to right, that would be the King of the High Flyers, Lassiter Roberts, along with the Phoenix, the Dropkick Machine himself, the one, Chris Hardcore. Now remember, fans, Noah Todd is the High Flyers champion, and Chris Hardcore is the Hardcore champion. And their opponents here in this matchup, here we... Oh, man. Yes, Razorhawk, you are the first here every time. Congratulations. You're doing a great job. Actually, no, I'm very proud of you and glad that you're here with us in the streams. Nonetheless, here we go. Their opponents here in this matchup, I believe this is the first time the Cowboys from Hell have been featured in a 8-man, all 4 members all together, ready to go. Nonetheless, here we go. It is from left to right, the teammates of the Cowboys from Hell. The leader will be starting the matchup as the legal man, of course. That will be BG Nelson Rude. We're going to refer to him as just Nelson Rude, of course, or Big Nelson Rude, whichever one makes you feel better. Either way, the 2 men who consider themselves to be the tag team of the group, Travis Red along with Kevin Spade, and the muscle of the group, Mark Bradshaw. You're wondering which one's Mark Bradshaw? He's the big guy. Nonetheless, here we go. Syndicate versus Cowboys from Hell. 8-man tag action coming up next. Yeah, TJ, you already had a match. You had a triple threat matchup where you got pinned by Samuel Ryan. It was Huey Blunt's also in the match. Good ending, though. You know, for an 8-man tag, they're taking forever to get down there. And here we go. The first team in this 8-man tag. We got the cameras panning all over the arena, and that is because making their way out of the crowd in their awesome entrance, here they are. The ones, the only. The Syndicate. Here we go. The Syndicate is here tonight. Here they are. Noah Todd, Chris Hardcore, the Phoenix Brian Knight. Somewhere running around here is the King of the High Flyers, Lassiter Roberts. Nonetheless, here we go here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. 8-man tag action coming up next. And as you can see, sporting some gold here, the Syndicate. Brian Knight, Chris Hardcore, the Hardcore Champion, and the High Flyers Champion of the world. The Immortal Noah Tide. Of course, Lassiter Roberts will be joining his teammates here. I don't know what was going on. I guess he got hung up. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Tried to talk with a chip in my mouth. Didn't exactly work. Nonetheless. All right. So here we go. Syndicate ready to go here in this matchup, along with their teammates, Brian Knight and Lassiter Roberts. Of course, Immortal Noah Todd, the High Flyers Champion, Chris Hardcore, the Hardcore Champion. And now, their opponents making their way down to the... What in the hell is this? I have no idea, ladies and gentlemen. Nonetheless, here they are. NCW's very own Cowboys from Hell. All right, so here we go. The Cowboys from Hell on their way down to the ring. They don't exactly look mean, if you will. But you never know. These guys could be all just messing with you very hard here as to think that they're easy pushovers, and they could end up getting the win here tonight. The first time we ever see them debut. It was right before. TJ Black, your match was the triple threat. I believe it was the second matchup or the third matchup of the night. We're on the, what are we on, the fourth match? Double check my card right here. Yes, we're on the fourth match, and you were the second match of the night. Excuse me. Nonetheless, here are the opponents here tonight in our 8-man tag match that we have planned right here. Here they are, the Cowboys from Hell. Kevin Spade and Travis Red, along with the man in sunglasses and the jean jacket, that of course being the leader of the group, BG Nelson Rude. So here we go. Mark Bradshaw has joined them ringside. Here we go. Look out. Chris Hardcore going right after Nelson Rude. He's obliging him with the same. And look out, going the hell off on the NCW Hardcore Champion. Here in the opening moments of this match, Nelson Rude now, looking like the wild cowboy himself, is taking his time trying to find his points here, if you will. And now, lifting up Chris Hardcore to one knee, but look out. Here comes the drop kick machine with a big-time shot to the gut here. Catches him from behind, but no, beautiful reversal there in midair, turning it into a body splash, taking down BG Nelson Rude. Now, Nelson Rude coming back to his feet here, but look out, a beautiful reversal here by Chris Hardcore. Chris Hardcore, oh my goodness, Chris Hardcore setting him down with the moon blade. Early in the matchup, Chris Hardcore with an awesome maneuver there, and look at that, drags him back to his corner of the ring. Now going for the pin here, 1, 2, no, not even a 2 count. It is still far too early here in this matchup. There you see Noah Todd yelling out directions to Chris Hardcore as if Chris Hardcore needs any direction. Good Lord. The Hardcore Champion of NCW here, fighting it out with BG Nelson Rude, and Nelson ain't looking so hot here as he gets caught. Oh, he's stealing it. Oh, man, the finisher of the Wild Cowboy gets hit on himself here. 2, and no, still not enough to get the matchup done here. The Hardcore Champion trying to wrap it up and telling everybody to go home. Looking like he wants to get this match. Any tags are made here in this matchup. now Nelson Rude, who is seemingly in a bad spot here. Oh my God, no. You'll break him in half, Chris Hardcore. Oh my God, a breath of the North lays down big Nelson Rude, and Nelson in a bad way, and now his teammates flushing into the ring here, and Mark Bradshaw there to break it up, but good Lord, he and Brian Knight work together to get rid of Mark Bradshaw here. Uh-oh. What in the world was Chris Hardcore going for? Did he look like he was about to spear our senior referee, Jeff Bobcat, perhaps? I don't know. Chris Hardcore, a crazy man in his own right. What's he doing here? Oh my God, it nails him with another breath of the North. Laying him down. Could this be enough to get the job done here? Everybody flooding in the ring, and Travis Red to break that up. The immortal Noah Todd to set him down and make sure he pays for that. Interference there, and we got a tag. Oh no, we don't have a tag. A beautiful big boot there by BG Nelson Rude, and now Big Nelson. Oh Lord, what a T-bone suplex, nearly turning his opponent inside outwards. Nelson Rude now dragging him back towards his own corner here, and it looks like the Cowboys from Hell are gonna get the first tag here in the matchup. Syndicate in a bad way. Oh, Lord, Chris Hardcore getting kicked right in the teeth there by the new man here in the matchup. I believe that is Kevin Spade. Or no, that may be Travis Red, and Kevin Spade's the one on the outside. I believe that's what it is. Kevin Spade is not the legal man. Instead, that is... Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Oh, my God. Syndicate with that beautiful double team cutter there. That launch up cutter by the Syndicate, an awesome maneuver we've seen them use multiple times in the past. Now, look out. It's not looking good. Oh, man. But Travis Red here. Or, excuse me, Kevin Spade trying to get out of it here. Travis Red, of course, his tag team partner within the faction. Look at this, begging for a tag here. Begging him to get out of this match, or excuse me, get out of that maneuver there. Nice ankle pick there by... This is, of course, on Xbox One. And look at that awesome inside-out gutbuster there by the Phoenix Brian Knight. Brian Knight here looking for something on Kevin Spade once again, or excuse me, on Travis Red, the newly tagged-in opponent here. And now, look out, F10 lands on Travis Red. And look at this, the Cowboys from Hell trying to distract the referee, but senior referee Jeff Bobcat comes in, and no, this matchup will continue here. Noah Todd was in the ring very quickly in case the Cowboys from Hell tried to get involved in breaking up that pinfall. Oh, look at that. And he ain't done here. The Phoenix Brian Knight has a gas tank the size of Australia as he is going off here. Gut-wrench suplexes, a trifecta of sorts, if you will. Beautiful chain wrestling, and that is chain wrestling at its very finest, ladies and gentlemen. My gamer tag on Xbox is Skittles53Beast. Beast is all caps, all one word, no spaces. And look out, Travis Red firing back here. It's Brian Knight. Now Brian Knight is up, and this ain't looking good. Oh man, what a brain bust out there. Dead leveling the head of the Phoenix Brian Knight representing the Syndicate, and he is trying to get away from Travis Red, but Travis not playing around here, ladies and gentlemen. He and Brian Knight have battled in the past few weeks here. They've seen each other in battle royals and such, and now, look at this. Travis Red taking him out of the Syndicate corner and launching him into the Cowboys from Hell corner. And now, look out for Travis Red. Travis Red now got a hold of the Phoenix Brian Knight. This is not looking good. Check the, now, oh, taking him all the way to the outside with that awesome superplex there. Awesome maneuver by awesome maneuvers on the outside by all men involved. I apologize, fans. I was typing something in the comments to the side, and now it looks like the tag team, rather, within the Cowboys from Hell, Kevin Spade and Travis Red working together here, but the Phoenix clearing the cobwebs, and it looks like he's trying to make it back. Oh, to the inside, but a flying knee is there waiting for him as Travis Red is going the hell off. He had a little help from Kevin Spade, but the referee at a 7 count here. Will we get to a count-out victory here by the Cowboys from Hell or the Syndicate? One of them's got to lay down the other, if you will. And look out. Oh, throws him all the way. I thought he was going to throw him into the steps, but instead gets all the way into the ring. And look out. He's got a tag here to his tag team partner, respectively, within the faction. That being the king of the high flyers, Lassiter Roberts. But Lassiter Roberts gets caught with a famouser there by Travis Red. And Travis Red may need to tag out here for the Cowboys from Hell. Instead, we got a pinfall predicament here, but only a 1 count, as that was the first time he was attacked here in this matchup. Awesome maneuver there by Travis Red. Travis Red with a down drop kick, if you will, to his opponent. Look at that. Brian Knight on the outside of the ring. The Phoenix has certainly got to take some time to clear them more than just the cobwebs, if you will. But it looks like his teammates are more than willing to handle it and carry the ball for him, if you will. Now, look out. Travis Red gets sent into the Syndicate corner here. Now we got a tag to Chris Hardcore. Chris Hardcore and Lassiter Roberts working together here. Double hip toss. They ain't done. Awesome tandem tag team action with that double kick there. Looks like we got a tag here, and here comes Big Nelson Rude. Goes for a big boot, but Chris Hardcore is not playing around. Got him up. Oh, I thought he was about to do that running power bomb, but instead, Chris Hardcore gets back body dropped here by Nelson Rude, the Wild Cowboy, looking to go off here. Leader of the Cowboys from Hell. Got him somewhat in his corner here. Nice reversal there by Nelson Rude. Nelson Rude looking away from his opponent. You better believe you're in a bad way here. Oh my goodness, the Moonblade sets down his opponent. Now, he's looking to go for what could be the end. Oh my God, the breath of the North. Will he go for the pin off that maneuver, if you will? Some guys in this matchup haven't even made it into the ring yet. And look out, here's one of them breaking up that pinfall is the big man of Cowboys from Hell, Mark Bradshaw. And Mark Bradshaw gets sent unceremoniously to the outside. Awesome springboard leg drop to the inside here from the apron by Chris Hardcore, the NCW Hardcore Champion. Every member of the Syndicate has held major titles all throughout the history of NCW in the last year and a half. These 4 men are perhaps the most dominant 4 men together, all in one faction that we have ever seen. And this man right here is arguable. He could be the leader of the Syndicate, but oh man, he is their version of a bruiser. Here he is, Chris Hardcore. Chris Hardcore in complete control, went for the spinning back fist, but to no avail. Big Nelson Rude right here in his face, got him up, went for the scoop slam, but instead eats a kick to the back of the hamstring. Now, oh, the Moonblade, and that is the 3rd one of the matchup on Nelson Rude. Nelson Rude is not in a good place now. He is not looking good, if you will. Chris Hardcore got him up. Here comes that power bomb. Oh, good Lord. Throwing him halfway. And look at this. The partners of Cowboys from Hell begging for a tag here, and Chris Hardcore is not letting up here. Most hardcore athlete since Mike YZ, battling it out here with Big Nelson Rude. Nelson Rude in a bad way. Here he comes. Good Lord, what an avalanche. German suplex taking him all the way off the top. And look out, he's trying to squirm to get a tag here to Kevin Spade, but dragging him away from his own corner here is, good Lord, with a bullplex to follow. There he is, Chris Hardcore. Dropkick machine is yet to hit a dropkick here in this matchup, but he is setting him up here, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes again the breath of the North. Takes him down. Wild Cowboy, Nelson Rude may need some new faction teammates, if you will. These guys need to get in here to break it up, and Mark Bradshaw in the ring once again, and Chris Hardcore looking to throw him into the Syndicate corner here. Chris Hardcore now. Uh-oh. This ain't looking good. Mark Bradshaw might want to get involved, but no, Lord, he walks out of the ring instead. Big Nelson Rude gets hit with another Breath of the North, going for a pin off that. Immediately in, here comes Red to break that up, but look at this. Making him pay for it here, ladies and gentlemen. The Phoenix Brian Knight with an awesome neckbreaker out of the torture rack position, putting down his opponent. Now, Big Nelson Rude gets sent into the Syndicate corner here. Went for a tag team maneuver, but Nelson Rude reverses. Now, Nelson to throw him into the Cowboys from Hell corner. And we got a tag here. Uh-oh, the big man, Mark Brown, on the top. Good Lord, what a double team maneuver there by the Cowboys from Hell. An awesome maneuver, to say the very least. And now the big man, and look at this, the big man ain't playing around, going after the smallest member of the faction of the Syndicate. And look at this, oh, it is just utter anarchy all over this place, ladies and gentlemen. Chris Hardcore moving out of the way, beautiful back body drop, and he ain't done. He keeps the hands locked here with a German suplex. He ain't done yet again, ladies and gentlemen, as he's gonna flip him around, and it turns into a vertical suplex, a awesome montage of suplexes over and over, and and Mark Bradshaw just pops right back up like he never got hit with anything. Instead of Saito's suplex, nearly dumping him on top of his head, completely dumped him on top of his head here. Look out, knocks him up against the ropes here. Mark Bradshaw got him up. Oh, good Lord, what a maneuver there. A hellacious TKO guillotine. Yeah, I called that right. Nonetheless, Mark Bradshaw, newcomer here with us in NCW, and he is hammering the living hell out of what people may consider the most vicious athlete that we have in NCW, Chris Hardcore. And Chris Hardcore seemingly is not holding his own here in this matchup. The Syndicate up on their corner. They definitely want to get disqualified, and they don't want things to get out of hand. So they stay on the apron here. As we saw, the Cowboys from Hell definitely got involved when one of the Syndicate come out of the ring earlier. And look out, reversal there of that awesome T-bone suplex. Instead, turns it into a single underhook suplex there to put down Mark Bradshaw. And good Lord, eat the moon blade, says Chris Hardcore. Now would be the time. If the Cowboys from Hell are going to cheat, they need to hit him. Oh, man, but instead of Breath of the North coming into play, the leader of the Cowboys from Hell is trying to get in the ring, and referee Jeff Bobcat is right there dealing with him instead of counting the pinfall. Now going in for the pin. 1, 2, and no. Far too long for Mark Bradshaw to recover after that Breath of the North. This matchup will continue. Mark Bradshaw reversing a Irish whip there, instead getting reversed in the corner here by Chris Hardcore, and Chris Hardcore gonna chuck him all the way out of the corner. Chris Hardcore now face to face with Mark Bradshaw, but Bradshaw with a much needed reversal here, still in the face. Oh, Bradshaw was going for something big, but instead gets thrown into the corner. Now, here comes the king of the high flyers, and look at this maneuver here by the Syndicate. Oh, man. What looked like a backbreaker mixed with, oh, and look at this, the king of the high flyers, Lassiter Roberts, not allowing Mark Bradshaw to get a tag there. Instead, throws him in the corner, and look at this. Awesome shoulder block into another shoulder block there. And Lassiter Roberts, who may be the smallest member of the team, you certainly cannot tell, as he is taking it to Mark Bradshaw. Bradshaw trying to crawl around, perhaps trying to find his own corner, but instead he's still stuck in the Syndicate corner here. Throws him into the ropes. Oh, and look at that. The size difference definitely coming into play here as Mark Bradshaw puts Lassiter Roberts on his back. And good Lord, what a clothesline, nearly turning that young man inside outwards. In this matchup, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, Lassiter Roberts has actually been with Nightmare Championship Wrestling since 2015. Most experienced, the man who's been here the longest. I wouldn't say he's the most experienced, but he is the man who has been in NCW the longest. And I'm going to tell you what, he's looking to pay for it here. And look out, got him up. Here comes Mark Bradshaw dumping on his head with that awesome maneuver there. Bradshaw now slithering in for the pin. 1, 2, and no. Still too early as Lassiter Roberts still has too much left in the tank. Martin Bradshaw cannot believe it here. And perhaps the Cowboys from Hell looking to tag out here. Uh-oh. No. Instead, reversal out of the corner. Lassiter Roberts still in this. Beautiful Hurricanrana getting all the way up in the air for that one. Look at this. Turns around and gets a tag here to Kevin Spade. Kevin Spade flying out of there with the kitchen sink. Then a clothesline, but no, he gets dunked all the way to the outside. Nice ring awareness there by the king of the high flyers. He may be smaller than you, but you better believe he's a pretty smart individual. And he is also a 7-time NCW High Flyers champion. Oh, nice reversal there on the outside by Travis Red for a kick to the gut. Instead, eats an awesome float over heel kick to the face. He is down. Ooh, nice maneuver there. This crowd is awesome, and they've literally only kicked each other. Nonetheless, these two are fighting on the outside, the two legal men, if you will. Is Lassiter Roberts and Kevin Spade. Spade now taken to the inside here. Uh-oh. Lassiter Roberts got him up, stacking powerbomb. We've seen him win off this before. Can he get it done? 1, 2, and no. Breaking it up is Nelson Rude, but he bridges right over. And look at that, Nelson Rude having to break that up, that submission attempt over as well. Excuse me, break that attempt up as well. Nonetheless, Lassiter Roberts measuring his opponent here in this matchup. Shooting that. Go for a quick pin now on his opponent. Referee Jet Bobcat in for the pin. 2 and 3. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, look at that. The corner of the Cowboys from Hell is just irate as they cannot believe that Kevin Spade was pinned off a stomp maneuver. Wow. Whether you love them or whether you hate them, the Cowboys from Hell go down tonight to the Syndicate. Congratulations to the Syndicate. I believe Chris Hardcore did all the work here in this matchup. The NCW High Flyers champion, the leader of the Syndicate, not even getting tagged in here, I believe. Nonetheless, fans, your winners here tonight, winning yet again in another team matchup. Here they are, NCW's very own, the Syndicate. Congratulations to the Phoenix Prime, king of the High Flyers, Lassiter Roberts, the NCW High Flyers champion, and the NCW's Hardcore champion, Chris Hardcore. Congratulations to the Syndicate on their victory here tonight. Right here, ladies and gentlemen. And now coming up next, we have an awesome Fatal 4-Way in store for you coming up next. Let's shake things up, shall we? Make it a normal Fatal 4-Way. Not really shaking anything up at all, but considering how many normal matches we had, this is actually a change, if you will. Nonetheless, here we go. The number 1 contender to the Live Wire Championship, Chase Barker. Chris Kazarian, Bullet Adams, as well as the sport champion, Gabriel Gorgeous. So here we go. Non-title matchup, of course. Here with us in NCW. Alright, fans, coming up next on NCW's Mayhem, we have a fatal 4-way matchup. It is Bullet Adams, Chase Barker, Chris Kazarian, and the NCW Bloodsport champion, Gabriel Gorgeous. So, out of all these guys, what's been going on lately? Chase Barker is actually the number one contender to Sean Kinney. He will meet him this Sunday at Gold Rush. Gabriel Gorgeous, he has his own number one contender as well. He will meet Josh Omega in a blood sport matchup coming up this Sunday. Chris Kazarian, here lately he lost at One Night Stand and waiting to see where he's going to get back in the mix at, if you will. Nonetheless, and also Bullet Adams. Bullet Adams has never won an NCW championship along Kazarian and Chase Barker. But here tonight, getting a victory here tonight would definitely set the tone and put him in the right direction, if you will, to get towards an NCW championship title. Here we go. The first man making his way down to the ring, as I've said before, here in this fatal four-way matchup. The man who is the number one contender, NCW Live Wire Championship, Chase Barker. So Chase Barker, he will be meeting Sean Kinney for that NCW Live Wire Championship this Sunday. Chase F.N. Barker goes one-on-one with dog off the chain known as Sean Kinney. So here we go. But for right here tonight, he's got to worry about this fatal four-way matchup between three awesome contenders and one current champion. That, of course, being Gabriel Gorgeous. And now, the next man on his way down to the ring. Here he is. We've seen him many times here in NCW. Been wrestling under his own rule set, if you will, the past couple weeks. Chris Kazarian. Been wrestling, of course, under Kazarian rules. And actually, he hasn't been walking away the victor in Kazarian rules as of late. Nonetheless, here he is. Making his way down to the ring, Chris Kazarian. So Chris Kazarian, former former HCW Extreme Champion in his own right. Lost that championship to Zangar Vanu. Zangar Vanu still holds that same championship till this day, except it's now called the NCW Extreme Championship. Nonetheless, Chris Kazarian could not beat Zangar Vanu and take that title back at One Night Stand. Now, here and now, he stands with no championship, and neither that nor is he a number one contender to any of the other titles. However, Chris Kazarian, a great, awesome competitor to have with us here in Nightmare Championship Wrestling, and we will find out if he walks away the victor. And now, the next man on his way down to the ring, RXW World Champion, I believe it is, himself, the leader of the Bullet Empire, the one, the only, Bullet Adams. So, Bullet Adams, on his way down to the ring, never won a championship, not yet anyways, here with us in NCW. However, here tonight, he's looking to get one step closer to perhaps a championship. All he's got to do is get himself to that situation. And how does he get there, you ask? By winning matches, of course. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Nonetheless, here he is, Bullet Adams. Can Bullet Adams walk away the victor in this fatal four-way? I'll tell you what, there's some strong individuals in this matchup, but that takes nothing away from young Bullet Adams. So here we go. Bullet Adams, the master of that empty clip finisher that he has, he is here with us tonight. This young man may very well be bulletproof, ladies and gentlemen. He may be. And now, the next man, making his way down to the ring. Here he is, the NCW Bloodsport Champion, Gabriel Gorgeous. Gabriel Gorgeous, of course, the Prince of Egypt, on his way down to the ring, hailing from Cairo, Egypt. This man walked away the NCW Bloodsport Champion. I believe this week he won that championship. Nonetheless, he is here with us tonight, ready to get the job done, ready to see. Can he walk away a victor here tonight in this fatal four-way matchup? Looks like the Prince of Egypt is definitely ready here with us on on Mayhem. I can't say Monday night because we don't just do it on Monday nights anymore. Nonetheless, here he is, Gabriel Gorgeous. Now look how this fatal four-way has already started out as Gabriel Gorgeous putting out Chris Kazarian with that spinning full Nelson slam. And now Chase Barker and Bullet Adams, two men who have been battling since the beginning of, since NCW Livewire became a show a couple months ago, or about a month or two ago, if you will. These two have been battling in a lot of different matches back and forth, and Chase Barker, oh Lord, what a kick by Chase Barker. And look how the dungeon lock is locked in, but Chase Barker in the ring immediately to help break up that submission here and save the matchup, thus keeping it going a little bit longer. Chase Barker all the way to the top, but Bullet Adams is there waiting for him as soon as he gets back in the ring. Now watch out for Chris Kazarian with those multiple suplexes over and over. Meanwhile, check out Bullet Adams. Oh, Bullet getting reversed here by Barker. Awesome swanton bomb off the second rope there by Kazarian. Wow, this fatal four-way matchup is already all over the place. I totally forgot that we already had everybody in the matchup, if you will. But here we go. Fatal four-way matchup. Chase Barker puts down Kazarian with that awesome T-bone. And now, Bullet Adams going right after Barker from behind here. Got him, Bullet. Now looking for some sort of a neck breaker and nails it as Kazarian and Gabriel Gorgeous looking to go back and forth here. Awesome Alabama slam there from Chris Kazarian. Now Kazarian throws gets thrown into the ropes rather, and looking to return the favor to Bullet Adams. Instead, sending Gabe Gorgeous into the corner. Beautiful shoulder block. Backflip into another shoulder block. Awesome maneuver there. Shades of Rob Van Dam with that maneuver. Look out. Bullet Adams seemingly has eyes in the back of his head as he reverses that maneuver with that fireman's carry, and it looks like Gabe Gorgeous and Chris Kazarian on their way to the outside. Nice. Beautiful DDT to plant Chase Parker on the inside of the ring. Old school curb stomp on the outside of the ring by Gabe Gorgeous. Nice reversal by Kazarian as he and Gabe Gorgeous will continue their match on the outside, but look out, Chase Parker with that. Oh my goodness, what a maneuver there on Gabe Gorgeous. And now we got a pinfall here as Kazarian heading into the ring. 2 count, but no, it looks like he kicked out on his own. Not necessarily with the help of Kazarian. And Kazarian with that arm breaker, wrenching that arm back and now pulling on the fingers. Oh man, before he knee drops the inside of the elbow. Look out. Flatliner there by Gabe Gorgeous. Meanwhile, Kazarian with the flurry of strikes there to take down his opponent. And now he's got the Bloodsport champion up. Kazarian kick lays him down. Chris Kazarian has laid out the Bloodsport champion, and now a beautiful one-armed cravate neck break, or excuse me, brain buster, if you will, into the mat. Going for the pin on the man. He hit the finish. Chase Parker's up and breaks it up. Thus continuing this matchup here, ladies and gentlemen. Springboard Swanton to the inside of the ring there by Kazarian. Now Kazarian gets caught. Uh-oh, we've seen this before. Oh my goodness, a Russian DDT. 1, 2, oh man. Was in the ring to break that up. And look at that, a beautiful hot shot there, dropping his throat across the rope. And now, look at Bullet Adams. Bullet coming in with those double suplexes and keeps the hands locked. What innovation to end in a double underhook flapjack. Beautiful maneuver there. That angel wing, that trifecta of angel wings, if you will. And now, look out! Empty clip on the inside of the ring as Bullet Adams looking to go in for the pin here on Kazarian. 2, and no. Gabriel Gorgeous and Chase Parker were still battling on the outside, and we didn't know. He certainly didn't have enough time to get back into the inside of the ring. Bullet Adams now looking to fly, jumping and taking out 2 men, Chase Parker and Kazarian. Gabe Gorgeous now. Oh, missing with that knee drop there. Did you see that? Oh my goodness. And now going for the Coda driver, but it gets broken by Bullet Adams. Now Bullet Adams throwing Gabe Gorgeous into the corner, but no. A reversal there by Gorgeous. Gorgeous now in the driver's seat as he nails that beautiful Coda driver on Bullet Adams. Now he's going to the corner, begging for the power of the Pharaohs here. Oh my God. Oh, he gets stopped here by Chase Parker, and he gets dropped. Awesome maneuver there by an awesome showing here. Now look at this, a double team on the Bloodsport champion. Gabe Gorgeous goes down to that double gut buster by Kazarian and Bullet Adams. Now reversal in the corner. Gabe Gorgeous in the corner here, and it looks like, running up the ropes into an awesome DDT, a finger lace DDT, if you will. Kazarian here stomping at extremity of Gabe Gorgeous on the inside of the ring, and a Michinoku driver on the outside of the ring there by the leader of the Bullet Empire. Can he walk away the victor here in this 4-way? Definitely got to get a pin or submission inside the ring here, and it looks like hitting the bottom rope, coming back. Awesome Hurricanrana head spiking maneuver there by Kazarian. Kazarian now in complete control as Barker gets thrown into the post on the outside. Kazarian kick finds the Bloodsport champion. Hits him flush. Now with Bullet Adams Bullet Adams in the ring. Can he have enough to break it up here? 2, and oh my goodness, Gabriel Gorgeous saving the matchup, if you will, as Bullet Adams didn't even try and break it up. Instead, we got a man on the second rope and a man on the top rope. Oh, missing with that, but the code breaker off the top. Lays out Chase Parker. Kazarian sent to the outside. And now, look out. Classic flatliner there by Gabe Gorgeous. Gabriel Gorgeous now, the only man left standing. Everyone else is looking like they're hurting here. Instead, hits Bullet Adams with his very own finisher, the empty clip. Can he beat him off that? 1, 2, and 3. And Gorgeous and Barker and Kazarian cannot get there fast enough. Instead, Bullet Adams goes down to your victor here tonight, Gabriel Gorgeous. Wow. Pinning Bullet Adams and nailing. Look at that awesome maneuver there. That Russian leg DDT, if you will. An awesome hammerlock DDT by Chase Barker. That was an awesome maneuver by Bullet Adams. A continuous clip, if you will. And then look at that. The empty clip finds its mark. I didn't think that Kazarian was going to be able to kick out of that, but nonetheless, look at that. Nails that Kazarian kick on the inside of the ring. Thought it was over there, ladies and gentlemen, but instead, it would be Gabriel Gorgeous to get the victory here tonight, defeating Bullet Adams with his own finisher to walk away the victor here. Chase Barker, Chris Kazarian couldn't get in the ring fast, or couldn't get up and in the ring fast enough to break it up. Instead, your winner here tonight, the Bloodsport champion in this non-title exhibition match, walks away with yet another victory. I'll tell you what, fans, if he's winning Fatal 4-Ways, you definitely better watch out for this man when it comes to the Nightmare World Cup. And coming up next, we have yet again another match. Let me go look at my match card right quick to make sure I picked the right match, of course. We don't need me just making them up on the fly. Anyways, so here we go. We got that Fatal 4-Way out of the way, and now we have an awesome 2-on-2 tag team matchup. See how this match goes down. Let's lock them down inside a cage, ladies and gentlemen. Locking them down inside a cage. Here we go. The tag team matchup. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Coming up next, we have an awesome tag team tornado tag steel cage match between the tag team of Genesis, known as Ryan Riley and Aaron the Destroyer, teaming up teaming up together to go up against newcomer, the NCW Axel Sorensen, and a former tag team partner of his own, that being the Bolt Thrower, Tommy Wilson. So here we go. North Carolina's own Tommy Wilson teaming up with Axel Sorensen to take on the team of Genesis. So here we go. Ryan Riley and Aaron are just taking on Tommy Wilson and Axel Sorensen coming up next. What's up, Luger? Glad you could join us here tonight. We will see you later in action tonight, and I can check that real quick to see who you are fighting. You're fighting the Skull King, the man, the master of the armbar. So we will see how he fares going up against a man the likes of you, and we'll see how that goes. But for tag team action. Had a couple tag team matches tonight, showing off our division quite well, if you ask me. Nonetheless, here we go. Making their way down to the ring first. Two men who didn't fare too well in the tag team tournament when they formed their tag team. However, they are here with us tonight, once again, back together again, if you will. The former Canadian champion and the Canadian champion. Yes, it's a weird thing. Anyways, nonetheless, they are the team of Genesis. Ryan Riley and Aaron the Destroyer. So Aaron the Destroyer, Ryan Riley, working together here tonight, yet again, showing off their tag team. Once again, the team of Genesis. I'm going to tell you what, even though they got knocked out in the first matchup of the tournament, in the first round, if you will, I still feel like Genesis is highly, highly underrated as far as a team goes. Of course, Ryan Riley, the NCW Canadian champion, he will unite his championship with Tommy Wilson this Sunday at NCW's Gold Rush. We will see that singles bout. I do not believe anyone is allowed ringside for that matchup. So neither Axel Sorensen nor Aaron the Destroyer can get involved here, as everyone has been banned from ringside here with us for that matchup on Sunday when we unite both titles and we decide who is the true one and only NCW Territorial Champion. And here is the Territorial Champ here, making his way down to the ring from North Carolina, the one, the only, the Bolt Thrower, Tommy Wilson. Tommy Wilson, of course, made his name in XCW, but since his departure from XCW, he's found a new home here with us in the Land of the Nightmare. We could not be happier, as this is definitely the place for this young man. Nonetheless, Tommy Wilson knows what lies ahead on Sunday when he meets a man that he does not necessarily get along with or like. But it ain't about liking your opponent, it's about beating your opponent. Tommy Wilson knows that he wants to hold that victory over Ryan Riley on Sunday, and he knows he does not want to hear it if he does not win that match on Sunday. And now, the Bolt Thrower's partner, the man who made his, dangerous or unrespected debut, if you will. Nonetheless, here he is on his way down to the ring, a man who is widely known all across CAW, now finally making his official debut here with us. The one, the only, the Beastmaster himself. Here he is, Axel Sorensen. Axel Sorensen. Been in XCW along with Tommy Wilson. They were an official tag team over there, I believe. Nonetheless, here we are here tonight. These two sticking together, and now in Axel Sorensen's first ever official NCW matchup. Now, fans, as we saw, Axel Sorensen attacked Alex McNabb in his debut. First time we'd ever seen him on NCW. Besides when he did a couple independent matches for us. Nonetheless, Axel Sorensen here tonight. The Beastmaster is about to be unleashed when he teams up with the Bolt Thrower to go up against the team of Genesis. So here we go, the Beast and the Bolt Thrower looking to get crazy here tonight in this tag team matchup. Axel Sorensen took a long time for him to get here finally and landed a nightmare. But I'm going to tell you what, Axel, we certainly got the monsters for you to fight here. The cage is being lowered around all four of these men. Steel cage tag team action. Here we go. And Aaron the Destroyer, I don't know what you're doing, trying to hide behind little Ryan Riley. But, oh, Lord, Ryan Riley going right after Axel Sorensen. He ain't playing around, going after that Beastmaster that is that gigantic of a man, Axel Sorensen. And now, look out, Sorensen, Aaron the Destroyer puts down Tommy Wilson with that awesome maneuver there. Sorensen now in a bad way as Ryan Riley fighting back and catching him with an awesome head scissor. Now, that is a classic head scissor there to put the opponent. You know, Luger, I've been wondering where's Lewis anyways. You've been locked in this Will Steel rivalry as of late. He's got a tag team partner, and I've been wanting to do a tag team match between Luke and Lewis versus Marcus Starr and Will Steel. I'm not going to lie, that's exactly what I've been having on my mind, but I don't have the Lewis character. However, if I did, he would have been booked by now, because you better believe I'm a huge fan of the Luger brothers. Nonetheless, this matchup continuing here, and look at that clubbing blow there by Axel Sorensen, just flatlines Ryan Riley here, and it looks like the big men working together here, not afraid to keep it going. And I thought he was going to throw him into the steel cage, but Aaron the Destroyer gets whiplashed back into a shoulder block, and look out, power bomb, good Lord, nearly breaking him in half. A much needed arm drag there on Tommy Wilson, and Aaron the Destroyer is making his way towards the territorial champion. Look out, oh, into a beautiful maneuver there, and look out, Sorensen has the Canadian champion in a bad way here as he is just power bombing the living hell out of this young man in the center of the ring over and over and over again. Oh, no, he did not say that. I want to fight Gabriel. Oh, I'm not even repeating that. You're a horrible person. Nonetheless, tag team matchup, team action. Here we go. Ryan Riley and Sorensen still battling it out. And I'm going to tell you what, I really expected Ryan Riley and Tommy Wilson to fight it out while Sorensen distracted or kept Aaron the Destroyer busy. But it looks like Ryan Riley and Tommy Wilson really going to save this until, look out, Beastmaster with a hell of a German suplex there, what looked like a launching German suplex, and look out, Carolina drop by the bolt thrower there. Beautiful inside leg whip there by Ryan Riley as he keeps the big man on his toes, or naturally takes him off his feet, if you will. Nonetheless, got that submission locked in here, and I do believe it is submission submission pinfall as well as escape. First member to get a, look at this, and Ryan Riley reversing that double underhook, what looked like could have been a tiger bomb there, and turning it into a hell of an arm drag there. Ryan Riley now got Sorensen up to one knee here. Tommy Wilson not playing around. Beautiful spinning neck breaker there as Tommy Wilson and the Destroyer up. God throws him into the corner with a border toss. Good Lord. The Carolina Accord, if you will, nonetheless, taking it to Aaron the Destroyer, but the Destroyer staying in this every step of the way. Look out. Beautiful arm drag and a T-bone at the time, puts down Sorensen and Tommy Wilson, and now is the time for Genesis to climb, if there ever was one. The Destroyer now turning him around, inverted Hurricanrana, spiking his head into the mat, and look at that, an arm drag by the veteran Ryan Riley. I'm going to tell you what, he's staying in this matchup, the Canadian champion. Look out. Oh, man, what a train wreck of a knee to take him down, and look at this. That was like a body scissor there. That was an awesome takedown. Nice innovation there, and he's got Tommy Wilson locked up in that dragon sleeper, but Wilson won't go down quite that easily. All four men trying to make it to their feet here. Ryan Riley catching a breather in the corner, while Aaron the Destroyer with a much-needed reversal. But look out, Ryan Riley, you're in a bad place here. Good Lord, dropped on his ribs and arms, if you will, by Axel Sorensen. The Beastmaster Axel Sorensen is one of the greatest calls I think we've ever seen here with us in Nightmare Championship Wrestling. And Tommy Wilson, the bolt thrower, may be left alone here, but no, Aaron the Destroyer not going to let him escape here as Tommy Wilson Saito suplexes the Canadian champion. This is the match everyone's been waiting for here. Aaron the Destroyer catching a break here while Tommy Wilson trying to climb out of the cage, but the Destroyer grabs his foot and rips him back down into the cage. Ryan Riley here, looking like he's trying to get the crowd pumped up as Aaron the Destroyer trying to escape here. The Beastmaster, Axel Sorensen, with a German suplex off the side of the steel cage, keeping him in this matchup every step of the way. I'm laughing at y'all's comments. Sorry, I'm catching up. Anyways, Axel Sorensen at the top of the steel cage, and this may be a bad idea here by Sorensen. Sorensen believes he gets paid by the hour, not by the night here. And look out, Tommy Wilson eating alive that Canadian champion. Now, as he sees he's set down, look out, Aaron the Destroyer puts the bolt thrower down with that awesome maneuver there, that train wreck of a knee, and now locking in that dragon sleeper here. Could he get him to tap out? No, Tommy Wilson resilient to submissions here in Nightmare Championship Wrestling. I don't think we've ever seen him tap out, but maybe once. Nice knees to the back, and look at this. Aaron the Destroyer setting up a double team as he turns him around here in the corner, but no, a big boot there by the bolt thrower. Uh-oh, he's turned around, and then Ryan Riley looking to lock in that roller coaster renegade maneuver. Oh, good Lord, dropping him right on his face out of that suplex-like maneuver. And now Aaron the Destroyer locks in yet another Dragon Sleeper. He is definitely talking about tapping him out here in this matchup, but no, yet again throws Aaron the Destroyer off of him there. Turn around. Uh-oh, look out. German suplex by the big man, Tommy Wilson. The bolt thrower's not done as he nails him with a ripcord clothesline, nearly turning him inside outwards. Look at this, Ryan Riley now. Looks like he's going for that fisherman neck breaker there, but instead he gets reversed. Tommy Wilson taunting right in his face, but Ryan Riley got him up. Here it comes, Magic 8 Ball. Could we see that this Sunday for the territorial title as both members of Genesis wisely climbing the cage simultaneously? Could they get it done here tonight? Aaron the Destroyer looks like he has climbed over, and Ryan Riley has as well, leaving Tommy Wilson lying motionlessly in the ring. And now we watch as Ryan Riley climbs down. Your winners here tonight in this tag team awesome matchup here, GG. The two and the only Genesis walk away the victors here in this matchup. Wow. Awesome matchup there between all involved. Look at Tommy Wilson just turns Aaron the Destroyer inside outwards. Good Lord, it ain't looking good. But I'm going to tell you what, this matchup, this is the move that ended it. The Magic 8 Ball setting down the bolt thrower. Tommy Wilson, he ain't getting up from that. At least not fast enough to stop both members of Genesis who climbed the steel cage simultaneously. That was probably the best idea I have seen for a tag team within the steel cage. We've seen teams win many times or lose many times before because one member escapes a little too early and leaves his partner as the only one in the ring to defend himself. But nonetheless, your winners here tonight, fans, the team of Genesis. Luke the Boss. I'm guessing that's Tommy Wilson. Is that who that was? I'm still learning people's Twitch names. Either way, that was an awesome ending, though. And plus, you and Axel were kicking ass in that matchup. Up until that point, anyways. But nonetheless, coming up next, we have a six-man tag match, ladies and gentlemen. Not only that, we have a six-man tag match with a debuting superstar. Yes. It is going to be an awesome matchup. Can't wait. So, here we go. As we have all seen before, we have, in one corner, the American Triad. Those dastardly fools that they are. Cody Fort, Mark Woolery, and of course, the third man of the Triad, Joe Jacob. And they will be number one contenders, Jaderade. That, of course, being Jay Constanelli and Jay Smith, former Bloodsport champion. And also, the debuting superstar, in which it is his debut. First time he has ever been seen, I believe, in Nightmare Championship Wrestling. But this is the very first time I believe anyone has ever seen him. Official Martin, yes, I can follow you back. Don't you worry, brother. I got you. I appreciate the follow, and I will be sure to follow you back. Thank you so very much. Let's see. Okay, so you see me changing the rules a little bit, people. You guys see this. You already know. Rules are a little different here in this matchup. Nah. So, who is the last man on the team? It is, of course, the debut of Danny Harris. They will meet this Sunday for the tag team titles in NCW, and debuting superstar, the debut of their teammate with Jaderade, of course, is Danny Harris. We are so glad to have Danny Harris here with us in Nightmare Championship Wrestling. It has been a very long time coming. By the way, Anastasia fights on Femme Fatales. That, of course, is our female show. So, nonetheless, join us as always. But, here we go. 6-man tag action coming up next. Here we go. Triad, Cody Fort, Daddy Mark Woolery, and Calypso Joe Jacobson all teaming up within their faction to take the team of the makeshift team, if you will, of the number one contenders to the tag team titles, Jaderade, and the debut of Danny Harris. Danny Harris, been a long time coming, like I said, coming to Nightmare Championship Wrestling. We've been waiting for him for quite some time, but now finals and making him into NCW. So here we go. American Triad versus Danny Harris and Jaderade. Next style tag match. All right. So, tornado tag. Here we go. Glad you all could join us here tonight. Like I said, live from New Orleans, Louisiana. We've been here before. We were here at the last Click per-view, I want to say. Maybe One Night Stand. It might have been Steps to Glory, but it was one of those two. Or maybe Glacier Games. I really can't remember off the top of my head. I just know we have been here as of late. Nonetheless, nonetheless, here we go. Right here. On their way down to the ring, quite possibly the most renowned, most infamous. That is the best word for these guys. Infamous. Here they are on their way down to the ring, the American Triad. The Beast Cody Fort, Daddy Mark Woolery, and Calypso Joe Jacobson. All three men, former world champions all across CAW. Of course, Calypso holding it in TXW. Daddy Mark Woolery and Cody Fort having their championships here with us in Nightmare Championship Wrestling. Calypso, a former Money in the Bank Daddy Mark Woolery held a lot of championships all across the board. He's been a former New Generation champion, much like Calypso. And of course, they are the current NCW Tag Team Champions. Here they are. These men definitely go by the Freebird rule here with us, thus making Calypso Joe Jacobson a tag champion as well. Now remember, fans, this of course is not for the tag team titles here tonight. This is just an exhibition 6-man tornado tag elimination matchup. So here we go. The Beast Cody Ford, Daddy Mark Woolery, and Calypso Joe Jacobson, all 3 men in the American Triad, all 3 men in the ring, all 3 men waiting for their opponents to make their way down to the ring. And here they are, the #1 contenders of the NCW Tag Team titles. Here they are, the recently reunited Jaderade. Jaderade, of course, being a team that was formed in Honorbound, seemingly disregarding it, if you will. Nonetheless, both men here with us in Nightmare Championship Wrestling looking to bring the tag team back, if you will. And here they are, the team of Jay Constanelli, Jay Smith, Jaderade. They, of course, won the tag team tournament this past week, becoming the #1 contenders to the tag team titles. And now, here tonight, teaming up with the one, the only, Danny Harris. Now, their partner, making his way down to the ring and making his debut here with us in Nightmare Championship Wrestling, officially joining our roster and our ranks, quite possibly one of the greatest Kaws in the world. One of the greatest Kaw wrestlers, if you will, in the world. Here he is, widely renowned, known as one name and one name only, Danny Harris. Danny Harris finally signing his contract here with us in NCW. Toyed around with the idea of signing a contract. Now finally joining us here in the land of the Nightmare. Here he is, Danny Harris. Now, Danny Harris, of course, made a name for himself in XCW along with the likes of CTO, and I believe he's in other companies as well, all across Kaw. Nonetheless, here he is here with us tonight. His first matchup in NCW, of course, a 6-man Tornado Tag TLC match. And in my opinion, fans, the fact that Jaderade has Danny Harris on their team, that is the edge they will need to knock off, if you will, the tag team champions. Non-title 6-man Tornado Tag elimination style match underway, and good Lord, Danny Harris going right after Mark Woolery. And oh man, what a beautiful kick there out of the fireman's carry position. Jay Constanelli battling it out with the Beast there. Nice power bomb there by the Beast. Mark Woolery still trying to find his footing against Danny Harris, but having no effect here on Danny Harris. Beautiful gutbuster out of the fireman's carry position. Calypso mixing it up here with Jay Smith and nails him with that awesome Michinoku driver. Meanwhile, a drop toe hold there into the ropes, knocking his throat against the guillotine. Uh-oh, wait a minute. And a reversal or a Karana, as it looks like, I'm going to tell you what, an air raid neckbreaker on Calypso. And tell you what, Daddy Mark Woolery has certainly never been beaten this bad before, but Danny Harris not letting him get a move in edgewise. Now, heading to the top rope is Danny Harris flying off the top. Oh, and catching his partner, Jay Smith, with that elbow drop and sending himself to the outside. Now with a 3-2 man advantage inside the ring, the American Triad definitely looking to capitalize here as Jay Constanelli trying to fight off both the Beast and Calypso. But Calypso now turning his attentions to Jay Smith, Constanelli's tag team partner. And now, look out. Oh, double kick combination here by the Calypso Joe Jacobson and Danny Harris back in the ring here. Here comes Danny. Got him set up, but no. Lands on his feet after that backflip and a beautiful air raid bomber clothesline here. And look out, cracking the neck. You know what's coming next. Awesome. Daddy's ring hand, but look out. The Beast gets hit with a flash point there. Now is he looking to go for the pin here? And he is. Calypso taunting to the crowd, and look at that, the Beast, or excuse me, Daddy Mark Woolery turning away from Danny Harris long enough to break up the pinfall on Ford. Nice short arm clothesline and an awesome flatliner, or excuse me, an awesome gourd buster, if you will, by Calypso Joe Jacobson, but he gets caught by that Luthez press by the returning Jay Smith. And look at that, Jay Constanelli saves Danny Harris from what could be Daddy's discipline, but the Beast lands a awesome flatliner there on Danny Harris. All 6 men in the ring here. Look out, clothesline there sends Mark Woolery to the outside. Daddy's discipline is what he's gonna need, if you ask me. And now, awesome maneuver there by Calypso Joe Jacobson, torquing up the legs there of Jay Smith. And look out, Constanelli gets sent flying by the Beast there. Danny Harris from behind, German suplex into a pin. This could be enough to pin him here. 1. And no, quickly kicking out at a 1. There's the Beast, Daddy Mark Woolery, trying to make it to his feet on the outside and clear the cobwebs to come in and help his team. Rolling forearm shot, the Beast goes down. And now, Calypso in a bad way, powerbomb into the turnbuckles on the way down with the sit-out powerbomb. The Daddy Mark Woolery with a sit-out powerbomb of his own on Constanelli. Meanwhile, the Beast and Danny Harris still battling it out here. Turns him around. Look out. End of story. Along with Danny Harris's spinning back kick here, we got a pinfall on both old members of the American Triad. It says Daddy Mark Woolery, and he's doing work here to stay in the match. And look at that, Danny Harris to hit the madness elbow there on the Beast, believe it or not. Look out, Jay Smith's up, but Jay Smith reverses that awesome maneuver there. And now DH Danny Harris, look out, going for a nasty DDT to open the Beast. And look out, a finisher there, and he's still pinning Mark Woolery, and he gets pinned here. Daddy Mark Woolery is the first eliminated here in the tag team champion. Looking so hot as the #1 contenders and Danny Harris working together like a charm. Flashpoint there. Puts down the Beast. It is just Cody Ford and Calypso here left in this 3-2 tag team tornado matchup with elimination style. We're going to see who walks away the winners. He who has the advantage right now is Jaderade along with Danny Harris. And now, look out. Looking at, a big boot sending him all the way to the outside, but a DDT there on Constanelli by the Beast. Ford left all alone in the ring with Jay Constanelli as Daddy Mark Woolery makes his way up the ramp to the back here. And suplex. The hands locked here. The Beast is not done. Looking to take Constanelli, to Beastplex City over and over. And speaking of over and over, outside the ring, multiple elbow drops to the inside of the knee there to Calypso. We all know Calypso has had problems with his knees in the past. And now, Cody Ford heading to the top rope here, looking for the madness, but no, gets caught with a Constanelli super kick here, and he shoots the half and immediately goes in for the pin on 1/2 of the tag champ, or 1/3 of the tag champs, and he has been eliminated. Cody Ford is gone. The Beast has eliminated, and Constanelli gonna take this time to tell everybody to soak it all in, man. And now, Jaderade, who has worked together to eliminate everybody in this matchup. Oh man, a big time full extension powerbomb. Could that be it too? And no, Calypso, who is now forced to fight this matchup by himself against not only his #1 contenders, but also the new debuting star of Danny Harris, and look out, bam, Calypso goes down to the end of story, and that may very well be the end of story. 2 count there, and 3. And in a clean sweep, ladies and gentlemen, Jaderade takes it to the American Triad, defeating the dastardly trio of Calypso Joe Jacobson, Daddy Mark Woolery, and the Beast Cody Fort. The team of the American Triad goes down to Jaderade and Danny Harris here tonight in Danny Harris's debut. Wow. What an awesome showing here by Danny Harris in his debut. And not only that, but look at this. Super kick catches Cody Fort to the right of your screen. Awesome maneuver there. All 3 men showing off here tonight for the crowd. Your winners here tonight, Danny Harris and Jaderade. Wow. What a debut here for Danny Harris. What an awesome showing by the #1 contenders, Jay Smith and Jay Constanelli. Jaderade and Danny Harris walk away your winners here tonight in the 6-man tag matchup. Now, fans, we got a whole bunch of singles matches. Singles matches, you say? Singles matches, I say. Now, coming up next, we have an awesome one-on-one matchup between 2 guys who have been jockeying for position within the rankings of NCW. Now, here with us tonight, a man who got knocked out of the NCW World Cup tournament earlier today, and now these 2 will meet in singles competition, looking to bounce back from the of the Nightmare World Cup. Here we go. This is going to be an awesome matchup, to say the least, between 2 guys who haven't even got a year under their belt here with us in Nightmare Championship Wrestling. Of course, Thomas Ward, known all across CAW, and Thomas Ward, like I said, known all across CAW. Alex Hunter, not so well known, if you will, but nonetheless, that doesn't mean anything. So perhaps he can walk away with a victory tonight, but only a match will tell us the truth. As you can see, fans, coming up next, Scotty Lightning goes one-on-one with the War Machine, Thomas War. Thomas War says, "War, huh, what is it good for?" Absolutely everybody, because he's looking to destroy anything in his path. Here with us tonight in Nightmare Championship Wrestling. Like I said earlier, fans, Alex Hunter, both suffering losses, getting knocked out of the Nightmare World Cup earlier today in the episode 1 of Nightmare World Cup, where Thomas Ward took a loss to, I believe it was Josh Omega, in an awesome matchup between those 2 in the Nightmare World Cup. You can go check it out either on past broadcasts or on the NCW Chairman channel on YouTube. And, of course, Alex Hunter taking a loss earlier today, as well as he goes down to Cranio Ray Skull King. So Skull King losing. And, of course, Josh Omega, like we said, won today's episode 1's bracket, if you will, out of the first 8 to go into the Nightmare World Cup. But tonight, both of these men know that they would both previously been knocked out of the Nightmare World Cup. It is not about that. At this point, both of these men looking for a win. So here we go. The first man making his way down to the ring, hailing from Aberdeen, Scotland. Yes, that is very true. Josh Omega is a monster, and he is an awesome talent. But nonetheless, here we go. First man making his way down to the ring, hailing from Aberdeen, Scotland, one half of the tag team Seriously Frickin' Scottish, SFS, as you can see on the back of his tights, on his knee pads, on his boots, everywhere, if you will. Nonetheless, here he is, Alex Hunter. Formerly known as the Power Kid, now known as Scotty Lightning. Scotty Lightning here with us in Nightmare Championship Wrestling. He won Rise to Stardom Season 6. And now, here tonight, looking to go back into the singles division and take on a guy who is fairly experienced in KAW, a man who has certainly more experience under his belt in comparison to this man. Here he is, the one, the only, the Koopa Crusher himself, Thomas War. Thomas War picked up an awesome victory against Huey Bluntz 2 or 3 episodes ago. Considering we do 4 or 5 episodes a week, it's kind of hard to keep up with their win-loss record. Nonetheless, I'm going to do my best. So here he is, making his way down to the ring, Thomas War. So glad to have Thomas War here with us at Nightmare Championship Wrestling. Certainly a great place for him to be, if you will, as the Land of the Nightmare turns down nobody, if you will. Anybody can come wrestle for the Land of the Nightmare. It is only you are the only excuse if you're not here. You're the excuse, not Nightmare. Nonetheless, here we go. In NCW coming up next, we have Thomas War and Alex Hunter. 2 guys who are hungry here with us in NCW. 2 guys who are fairly undersized as well. I mean, usually Alex Hunter's fighting guys who are bigger than him. Now, granted, and guys who are bigger than him, and granted, Thomas War is probably one of the smallest individuals we have here with us on the roster. I'd probably say Thomas War and Zangar Vanu are probably the 2 smallest KAW wrestlers we have on the roster, but size don't mean nothing, as Zangar Vanu has proved that to us time and time again. And now 2 classic cruiserweights here with us in NCW looking to clash. The bell has sounded. Alex Hunter going one-on-one here with Thomas War. And now, young Scotty Lightning backs him up into the corner, who has the height advantage here. Nice drop kick there on Thomas War as soon as he rebounds right in the face of Alex Hunter. Alex Hunter now looking for something here. Instead, getting caught. Single underhook, brainbuster. Awesome maneuver there by Thomas War. Thomas War, of course, we've seen him use his moveset to his full advantage before. He has, of course, that double chicken wing gut buster. We've seen him use it a time or 2 here with us in NCW. Even eliminated people in matches using that, as well as doing what he has to do. Oh, look at this. Turning him inside outwards. What's he got? Oh, what a hellacious spinning cutter, if you will, by young Scotty Lightning. Alex Hunter in control here, looking to stay in control. Throws him in the ropes, and a beautiful drop kick there by young Alex Hunter. Scotty Lightning in control of the young War Machine, Thomas War, but Thomas War not giving up quite that easily here. Oh, man. Thomas War gets reversed, and look out. What a ripcord clothesline, and he ain't done. He lands another one, and now looking for the trifecta of ripcord, short arm clotheslines. Putting him down there. Young Scotty Lightning locking up the legs with a scissor here, and then pounding the knee over and over, and you can see the anguish on the face of Thomas War. And now look out, Scotty Lightning backing off to a corner. We know what he's going for. He's got the pistol hand out, and oh man, he went for the bullet knee and slipped on a banana peel as Thomas War quickly slides out of the way and then catches him as soon as he stands up, gets his bearings, and nails him with that awesome sling blade move there. Now spinning him around. Thomas War launching him up. Backstabber out of nowhere. Wow. What an awesome maneuver there by Thomas War. And now Thomas War looking to lock in his finisher, the War and Pieces. And now got him up. Oh, and nails him with that double chicken wing gut buster. We call it the War and Pieces here with us. Thomas War slides him to the center. Now goes for the young Scotty Lightning. 1, 2. No. Scotty Lightning not going down that easily. And Thomas War arguing with senior referee Jeff Bobcat. Now, a snapmare brings him towards the ropes, but perhaps he don't give a damn where he's at as he locks in that rear chin lock. Now, we've seen Thomas War, even though he's a smaller weight guy, we've seen him work the advantage of the match to his tempo, if you will, And he likes a slow, methodical pace, whereas his opponent likes to keep it high flying at all times, high octane, high energy, and look out. Oh my goodness, rolling in after, and he's got a calf crusher locked in. He has that calf crusher, and good Lord, what an elbow right to the back. Most of the time, people have to elbow multiple times to get out of a maneuver. That was one stiff elbow to the kidneys to find his way out of that maneuver there. Nice reversal. Back and forth by both men, but on top right now is Alex Hunter. Alex Hunter going for something here, getting reversed and thrown over the ropes, and old Thomas War not wasting any time, sending him all the way to the outside. Now, what's Thomas War looking for here? Uh-oh. Thomas War looking to fly here, going a little bit outside of his comfort zone. Oh, man, what a running clothesline off the apron there to clear his opponent and take him down with that awesome maneuver. Now, look out for Thomas War as he is getting extreme here, banging the head of his opponent off the announce table, now sending him back to the inside of the ring before the referee can even get to a 4 count. Uh-oh. Spins him around here, ladies and gentlemen, and look out, another lumbar check backbreaker out of nowhere. Thomas War in complete control here, and look out, Scotty Lightning is not looking good here. Oh, Alex Hunter gets his arm mashed up there by Thomas War. Now War face to face with his opponent here. Oh man, what a TKO. Drops him down. And the War Machine, Thomas War, going for the pin here, 2, and no, not enough to get the job done here with that TKO. Now, granted, if he was debuting a new maneuver there to finish people off of, they have never seen him hit that before. However, that was an awesome showing there on the part of Thomas War. Now War throwing Alex Hunter to the center of the ring. This ain't looking good for Scotty Lightning, ladies and gentlemen. Thomas War looking to springboard, but no, he gets caught by Scotty Lightning's super kick. Scotty Lightning landing a super kick, but the rope break there will keep this matchup going. And look at Scotty Lightning, got the crowd behind him, and he is so pumped up here with us in Nightmare Championship Wrestling. Nice spinning back kick there. Throws him into the ropes, an awesome drop kick to follow, and another drop kick to follow. Ducks that clothesline by War, but turns it into a spinning neck breaker. Awesome maneuvers over and over by Scotty Lightning, doing what he's got to do, and an awesome reverse neck breaker. We've seen him use those in the past, modified reverse DDTs to stay in the matchup, and here it is again, perhaps no, instead of neck breaker and a double neck breaker. Awesome moves there by Scotty Lightning. Now, got him up. What's he looking for here? Throws him into the corner, and the Koopa Crusher that is Thomas War taking Scotty Lightning to the top rope now. Uh-oh, reversal by Scotty Lightning, looking to fly. Catches him with a code breaker, a flying code breaker off the top rope, and down goes Thomas War. This could be the opening that young Scotty Lightning has been looking for here. Uh-oh. What's he got planned here? Sends him into the ropes. Oh, and a shotgun drop kick there, fans. Let's see that again on instant replay. Bam! Throws every bit of his body weight into that. Awesome move there by Scotty Lightning. He's going for the pin off that shotgun drop kick. 1, 2, and no, not enough to get the job done as Thomas War kicks out at the very last second. Uh-oh. What's he going for here? Perhaps a 450? No, instead begs him to his feet, and Scotty Lightning looking to fly here. Beautiful missile drop kick off the second rope to take down Thomas War. And look at this, Scotty Lightning getting the crowd behind him here. Looking to land some ferocious shots, if you will. Oh, instead, he rolls into another calf crusher. Got him locked up in the calf crusher again. Can he make him tap out, or will he elbow his way out of this as well? Thomas War in a no. Scotty Lightning letting it go, seemingly. Now, sending him into the corner once more. Scotty Lightning. Oh, we've seen him hit it once before in this match. Another shotgun drop kick. Yet again, another shotgun drop kick by Alex Hunter. Not even pulling out the 450 here in the matchup. No, sir. Instead, shotgun drop kicking his way, perhaps the victory, going for the pin. 1, 2, and 3. And just like that, Scotty Lightning, Alex Hunter gets a victory here with us in NCW. Wow. Awesome showing here by both Thomas War and Alex Hunter. But at the end of the day, only one man can be the winner. Look at that. Awesome lumbar check, nearly contorting the body around the knees of his opponent. Look at this, debuting this move, that TKO. Almost won off that maneuver, but no. Instead, bam! That's where the matchup definitely turned for the worse for Thomas War. He was in complete control up until that super kick found its mark, debuting that shotgun drop kick here in this matchup. Nonetheless, here he is, your winner here tonight. Man who walks away with the victory. The one, the only, Alex Hunter. So congratulations to Alex Hunter on winning this matchup here tonight against the Koopa Crusher, War Machine, Thomas War. At first, it didn't look good for young Scotty Lightning, but he ends up pulling off the victory at the end. Congratulations to him. All right, fans, and coming up next, we have the Scottish Destroyer, the Scottish Warrior known as Alex McNabb, taking on NCW's New Generation Champion, if you will. Let me find him. Here he is. There we go. The New Generation Champion. Oh, wrong one. Sorry about that. There we go. The New Generation Champion, Matsuda Tanaka, takes on Alex McNabb coming up next. Sorry, only gets. But you can catch the next episode where I'm sure he will be booked on every episode from here on out. Ladies and gentlemen, non-title matchup, of course. Coming up next, we have the New Generation Champion, Matsuda Tanaka, as he takes on a man who did not win the #1 contendership, believe it or not. A guy who hadn't faced Matsuda Tanaka, I don't believe, up until this point in his career. Perhaps these two are meeting for the very first time. Here they are, Alex McNabb, Matsuda Tanaka. Only one man can win this matchup. Who will walk away the victor? Will it be Alex McNabb? Will it be the New Generation Champion Tanaka Way? Title is not on the line in this non-title exhibition matchup. And here we go. And now, the first man, making his way down to the ring here in this singles competition, hailing from Aberdeen, Scotland. He is the one, the only, the Scottish Destroyer, Alex McNabb. the Scottish Warrior here with us tonight. Of course, his protege, his tag team partner / protege, that of course being Scotty Lightning himself, Alex Hunter, walks away the winner in his singles bout against Thomas Ruhr in the last matchup. Now, Alex McNabb looking to do the same here, looking to win a matchup in his own right. But to do so, he's got to get past Matsuda Tanaka, a formidable opponent to say the very least. He's probably one of the best international stars that we have here with us in Nightmare Championship Wrestling. Nonetheless, let's see how this match goes down. Alex McNabb, of course, had to surrender his NCW territorial title due to injury a couple months ago. He is now back, fully healed up, and ready to make his way towards another championship title run. What championship will it be? Only time will tell. But for right now, he's worried about one thing and one thing only, and that is defeating his opponent here tonight. Making his way down to the ring, hailing from Osaka, Japan, he is the ultimate Matsuda Tanaka. Matsuda Tanaka probably has the most nicknames out of any call wrestler that we have here with us in Nightmare Championship Wrestling. Yes, because I probably gave him half of those nicknames myself. Nonetheless, here he is, the Japanese Fireball Kid, Matsuda Tanaka. So here we go, Matsuda Tanaka retaining that championship at the last Click Per View against Savage in what was one hell of a matchup. I thought Matsuda was going to walk away and actually be beaten for once for that New Generation title, but it did not happen. So here we are right here tonight for in this exhibition non-title matchup, taking on Alex McNabb. So, as we all know, Alex McNabb had that injury, took him out for a little while. Now he's back and teaming up with his protege, young Alex Hunter. We all saw Alex Hunter earlier today pick up that awesome victory, a much-needed victory when it comes to that young man. However, here tonight, now his tag team partner, Alex McNabb, certainly looking to duplicate the same situation, if you will, looking to walk away the victor here in this matchup, thus having the team of Seriously Frickin' Scottish walk away with not one but two singles victories here tonight. That'll certainly get him back on the right track. But Matsuda Tanaka, he's worried about that triple threat match that he will have against Luke Luger and Wheel Steel, as their rivalry has now moved up and included a championship in between those two men. Nonetheless, here we go. Matsuda Tanaka, one of the longest reigning New Generation champions of all time, now here with us tonight, looking to go into this non-title exhibition matchup. Can he defeat Alex McNabb, or will it be the Scottish Destroyer who walks away the victor? Now, here we go. McNabb, Matsuda Tanaka, one-on-one, non-title exhibition. The bell is sounded, and here we go. It's Matsuda and McNabb, toe-to-toe here. The Scottish Warrior and the ultimate Matsuda Tanaka going at it here. The Japanese Fireball Kid with his own rear waistlock. Could he dump McNabb here? But no, instead it is a snapmare. That is the veteran instinct, of course, of Alex McNabb. He's been with us since 2009. And now, still with us till this day, Alex McNabb, former global champion in his own right, thus making him a one-time NCW world champion or a global champion. Either way, you win one of those two titles, you can consider yourself an NCW former world champion. Nonetheless, Matsuda trying to get away from McNabb, but McNabb a bruiser of sorts, and he is not letting up on the offense here. Matsuda now getting picked up by Alex McNabb, but McNabb not enough to get it done here. Instead, getting caught in a back body drop there by Matsuda. Very back and forth here are these two men in the opening moments of this matchup. And Matsuda, we've seen him use those knees before, that time using it in a face crusher maneuver from the front face lock position. Here we go, now bouncing into each other. These two men now face to face still here in this matchup. Sends him into the ropes, and look out. Oh, man. And he ain't done. Oh, big time kick to the chest there. McNabb puts him down, and now he's going for the pin off. One. Veteran there. Looked like he seemed like he had a win in his sights, if you will. Nonetheless, he and McNabb working still in this matchup. Nice springboard crossbody there by Alex McNabb. Hits the ropes and comes back with a double axe handle to his downed opponent. Hit him right there in the hip, if you will. Nonetheless, these two face to face now, standing back up, and another snapmare here by Alex McNabb. Follows it up with a snapback attack there. Beautiful float over neck breaker, if you will. Now, face to face with the Osaka Destroyer, if you will, and look out. The Japanese Fireball Kid putting the boots to Alex McNabb here, giving him the business, if you will. Now, went for what looked like a backstabber of sorts. Instead, McNabb saw that coming, sidesteps it, and turns it into an Eye of the Storm. Awesome maneuver. Former finisher of the Hurricane, Gregory Helms. Also, the Big Show used that move. Nonetheless, now, here he comes, springboard, flying knee, and it finds its mark. We've seen him use that so many times before, and now Alex McNabb, I thought he was backing off to the corner looking for the Scottish super kick. Instead, giving Matsuda enough time to find the ropes and possibly work his way back to his feet. But look at that, he's right there waiting for him, and Matsuda don't give a damn. Crossing the legs. We've seen him hit this before, a signature maneuver of Matsuda with a cross-legged suplex there. Cross-legged suplex, and now Matsuda on the second rope, but he realizes how far away he is. Instead, nails a knee in the corner. And now, Matsuda, beautiful roll, reverse DDT. Wow. Just rolls right off the shoulder and nails that maneuver. Follows it up with an awesome knee drop to the face. Matsuda now lifting McNabb to his feet and a crushing knee to the face here. You gotta believe that Luke Luger paying attention to this match, and look at that, a slicing super kick right to the face. You gotta believe he wants to beat McNabb off the kick, and he is trying to do so now. One. No, only a one count, as Matsuda couldn't get the job done, could not get it finished here on that maneuver there. Instead, picking McNabb now up. Like I said, fans, Luke Luger and Will Steele paying close attention to this matchup as they are trying to, scout out the NCW New Generation Champion, that being Matsuda Tanaka. Look out, a spinning back kick there. Went for something there, but no, instead, and a flying knee out of nowhere. Trading the strong strikes back and forth is the Scottish Warrior, Alex McNabb, and the Ultimate Matsuda Tanaka. Both of these men, foreign superstars, if you will. Both of these men known all over the world in CAW, competing in various companies, including ICE, along with CMV, Community Universe, everything. Awesome maneuver here. Oh, look out. Oh, what an maneuver there by McNabb. The Scott drop, and he's going in for the pin immediately. 2. Can he win off that? 3. Oh, my God. Alex McNabb with the Scott drop defeats Matsuda Tanaka in an awesome showing here. Nice singles matchup. Nice back and forth. That was an awesome kick there by McNabb. See if we can see that. Oh, here it is. Springboard knee there. Awesome maneuver by McNabb as well. McNabb didn't even have to pull out a finisher here in this matchup. Speaking of a finisher, super kick there. Slicing super kick coming all the way across the ring. Let's see it from a different angle. Bam! Takes the head of the Scottish Warrior off. Thought he had the match won on that maneuver, but at the end of the day, not enough to get the job done. And Matsuda Tanaka couldn't get the job done off that super kick. Instead, this was the move that ended it all. The Scott drop, the Scott bottom, whichever one he calls it. Either way, the Scottish Destroyer, Alex McNabb, as you can see, cleanly gets the 3 count and defeats the new generation champion, Matsuda Tanaka, here tonight. Wow. Congratulations to Alex McNabb here on this victory, as he is your winner here tonight in this awesome mid-card matchup. Now, fans, coming up next, we will see yet again another man that will be in that new generation championship triple threat at the Click Per View this Sunday. Here it is. Awesome matchup coming up for you next. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, we have a one-on-one matchup between and Ian Gray. Now, of course, Ian Gray will not be by himself. As you can see, he will be accompanied down to the ring by his faction teammates, the Demon of the Deep Alistar and the Carnivore of Kaw, Grim Sean Samuels. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Ian Gray, of course, infecting his way through a couple people in the roster, thus building his faction known as the Order of Gray. They're all under some sort of voodoo spell, if you will. Nonetheless, it's going to be Gray going one-on-one with the real deal, Wheel Steel. Mr. Money in the a man who is the number one contender, one of the number one contenders, to the New Generation Championship. Up next. I totally did not realize my mic was muted this entire time. I have been calling this match. Nonetheless, I'm sorry. I'm back here, your commentator, Joshua Little, asking for your good graces and your pilot and your forgiveness here, if you will. Nonetheless, totally forgot my microphone was off during that entire situation, but a nice spinning neck breaker here by Wheel Steel as he is taking it to the leader of the Order of Gray with a back elbow just like that and kicking his legs out from under him there. Ian Gray right back on the offensive. It has been very back and forth here between Mr. Money in the Bank and the real deal Wheel Steel. Now, Wheel Steel knows what it feels like to be a world champion. Ian Gray having that gold briefcase that will ensure he can be a world champion in the future. And now, Wheel Steel in bad way here as he gets caught by Ian Gray, locked up in what is an awesome infection slash. Ian now retreating to the corner, it looks like, to save himself, but caught with a snap German suplex, and just like that, the real deal Wheel Steel, probably pound for pound the greatest suplexing star in car wrestling. Tell you what, he certainly can pop those hips and put anybody down. But look out, speaking of getting put down, the real deal Wheel Steel goes down to the into the Gray now, and only a 2 count there. And Ian Gray cannot believe the heart that then possesses. And Will now going toe-to-toe here. Oh, speaking of toe-to-toe, eats a toe to the face, if you will, with that facial stomp there. Now, in complete control is Ian Gray, launches him into the ropes there, and as he comes back, Ian gets reversed into a Russian leg sweep. This is the opening the black and gold gladiator needed, and he goes for the pin, and look at that, his foot is up against the rope. I guess he is forced to kick out here as the referee, or senior referee, and Jeff Bobcat does not even see foot up against the rope. Beautiful cross faces here by Wheel Steel, and he's telling them to throw the match out. He's got plenty enough time here to take it to, the Mr. Money in the Bank. Oh, and look at that, just drops Ian Gray immediately with that awesome kick there. Goes for the pinfall immediately. This matchup will continue here, though. And now a snap suplex there by Ian Gray. Ian Gray keeping down Wheel Steel. Wheel Steel in the front face lock, eating a knee there by Ian Gray. Now Ian going for a maneuver there, but he eats a fireman's carry here. Nice reverse. Ooh, and a big right hand by Wheel Steel, and drops him down. 1, 2, could that be enough? No, the leader of the Order of Infection, Ian Gray, stays in this matchup here. Ian now with a much needed reversal into a Swiss uppercut there to buy himself some space and some time. Look at this. Oh my God, Cobra Clutch, big time launching slam there. Awesome maneuver by Ian Gray, and he is going for a pin immediately once again. 2, and no, it's still not enough to put away Wheel Steel, shrugging his shoulders there as this matchup will continue here. Wheel Steel in a bad way. Uh-oh, Ian got him up, walking around the ring here, and nails him with that. The into the Gray here, but the rope break. For some reason, Ian Gray walking into the ropes here, looking to do it in front of Alistar for some reason. I don't know why he would do that, but either way, the rope break leads to this match continuing. Mr. Money in the Bank is in full control here. And look at this, the menacing Ian Gray just standing over. And Wheel Steel. Now Steel. Face with Ian. Ian walking around the ring here, and oh man, dropping him face first into that snake eyes maneuver. Now Ian dragging Wheel to the center of the ring here, and look at this, making fun of Wheel Steel here with a fancy footwork knee to the face, and then a beautiful clothesline there, completely trying to embarrass his opponent here, if you will. Ian now dragging him to the ropes, going for the pin. Bobcat's down, but he doesn't see the feet on the ropes. 1, 2, and oh my God, Ian Gray cheats here tonight to defeat the black and gold gladiator. Clearly, he had his feet on the ropes, and Ian Gray cheating his way to victory, as if it already wasn't bad enough. Having Grim, Sean Samuels, and Alistar here ringside with him here. That was an awesome right by Wheel Steel, showing that move off. And then an awesome Cobra Clutch launching slam. Let's see that again. Bam! Drops it back first. And good Lord, it looked like his shoulder was dislocated the way he clutched that on after. Nonetheless, here you see in front of Alistar with that into the Gray. Goes for the pin, but his foot. Last he put his feet on the ropes on the last one and walks away with the victory. Your winner here tonight, the one and only Ian Gray. Wow. Representing the Order of Gray well, here he is, the leader of his own faction, the walking infection, Ian Gray. Fans, we got a couple more matches here left on the card. Let's go ahead and check that out, if you will. We have, I believe, there's 5 more matches left on the card here tonight. Also, fans, if you're checking us out on YouTube, thank you for watching the replay. Of course, if you want to catch these live, you can see us on NCW Network on Twitch. And if you're seeing us on Twitch and you want to check out our YouTube channel, of course, is NCW Chairman on YouTube. So, yes, spelled exactly like it sounds. NCW Network, no space. NCW Chairman, there is a space. So, yeah, check us out. Nonetheless, here we go. The next matchup on the card, which is certainly going to be a battle of submissions, if you ask me. Here we go. 2 men who both got knocked out of the Nightmare World Cup earlier today. It is the entire tournament, along with Skull King. A lot of people were favoring both of those guys, both of which getting knocked out of the tournament by young, not out, Luke Luger. Nonetheless, both men meeting here tonight in what is sure to be an awesome singles bout here between both men. The Skull King Cranio Ray takes on the original outlaw himself, Luke Luger. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are here in New Orleans, Louisiana. We are packed all the way to the rafters. Even then, we got people sitting in the rafters themselves watching the big screen. Nonetheless, here we go. The first man making his way down to the ring. Here he is, hailing from Mexico City, Mexico. The one, the only, Cranio Ray, Skull King. So, Skull King, of course, a former NCW World Champion in his own right. We've seen him as the High Flyers Champion as well as the New Generation Champion throughout his illustrious career. Now, he's also a 2017 Eliminatio winner. If you want to check that out, you can go back to episode 108 and check that out. Of course, if you're just sticking here with us, this is episode 167, a whole 60 episodes later. Nonetheless, it's been a long time since the Skull King Cranio Ray has seen a championship. Nonetheless, he's here tonight, and I'm going to tell you what, this is a matchup I've been hotly anticipating myself as the NCW commentator Joshua Little, waiting for this for a very long time, and this matchup, in my opinion, should be not only a rivalry, but it should be a submission match. Good Lord. The Flying Armbar versus the Sharpshooter Triangle. And now his opponent, making his way down to the ring, hailing from Brooklyn, New York, he is the original Outlaw himself, the co-owner of UFN Ultimate Fight Night Federation. Here he is, that son of a gun himself, Luke Luger. So Luke Luger, as we all know, holds held the longest reigning undefeated streak in Nightmare Championship Wrestling history, making it all the way to 20-0. Former Bloodsport champion in his own right. He is technically undefeated at Oblivion as well, as he is 1-0. Here he is, Luke Luger. So Luke Luger, as I've said so many times before, that son of a gun, turning on not only the fans, but also a fellow call wrestler, which I thought he, held dear and respected, but I guess not so much, as he shows everybody his true colors when he attacked Will Steel backstage, thus leading to this epic rivalry between himself and Will Steel, to the point where Will Steel eliminated him in the Nightmare Rumble. Luke Luger eliminated Will Steel in the Nightmare World Cup. And then it came down between both of these men in the #1 contendership to the New Generation Championship. Of course, Luke Luger winning that matchup. Will Steel feeling that he should be in the matchup still, so he challenges the champion to make it a triple threat match. Defeats the champion, and now, this Sunday, we will find out who is the man. We will find out who is to be the NCW New Generation Champion. But for right now, Luke Luger can't worry about that. He's going up against quite possibly one of the toughest tests, if he ever could have one, here with us in NCW. The bell is sounding. Look at that. That son of a gun out of nowhere, hitting that awesome flatliner to start out, and immediately the echoes throughout this arena. And look out, Luke Luger locking in the dungeon lock. Now, we've seen him defeat people with that maneuver in the past. Look out, Luger coming in there. Or, excuse me, Luger getting caught in the face with multiple elbows to the head here. Now, Cranio Ray got that arm wrenched up, and now, oh man, a double lifting arm wrench, if you will. Working on the disrespect, and I don't know Skull King, as experienced as you are, and you may be an NCW Hall of Famer, but I don't think I would be slapping Luke Luger in the face if I was you. I don't think anybody should be slapping Luke Luger in the face. I don't even think Will Steele should try it. But nonetheless, a lot of these wrestlers here with us in NCW can definitely hold their own, and egos always, not sometimes, always come into play when it comes down to wrestlers. Here we go. Oh, man, and kicking him while he's down. I'm going to tell you what, usually I would say that is a despicable act. But on the part of Skull King, I think he knows what he's dealing with here. He's got to slay the dragon that is Luke Luger. Skull King, I don't believe, was one of those 20 superstars to go down to Luke Luger in the when he remained undefeated 20, and I believe Skull King believes that Luke Luger was protected from him, kept apart from him on purpose so he wouldn't be forced to tap him out, as he has said before. Master of the flying armbar is certainly working on the arms, and look out! Oh, Luger gets put down with a Shining Wizard. Oh, is he going for the pin off that? Yes, he is. Skull King immediately in for the pin. 1, 2, and only a 2 count. Kicking out right there as soon as the 2 hits the mat. Now a stiff kick to the back, and uh-oh, got the arms spread out, and he's breathing heavy. You know what it is. Here it comes, ladies. Flying armbar. Down goes Luger. Will he tap out to this armbar? That has been the question for a long time, and he does. Oh, my God, ladies and gentlemen. Luke Luger goes down to the Skull King. Luke Luger has said in the past that if he goes after his arm, he will snap his neck. And I'm going to tell you what, Skull King Cranio Ray was not afraid to lock in that flying arm bar there, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. The Shining Wizard here, bam, nearly kicks his head off with that. And look at this. Let's see it from a different angle. Nails that. What an awesome move here. And here you see, here it comes, ladies and gentlemen, the deadly flying arm bar. Dios de Muertos. Breaking El Arms's, if you will. Nonetheless, didn't break his arm, but certainly made him tap out in quick fashion. Luke Luger, it almost looked like he didn't even have a chance here tonight. Wow. Nonetheless, here we go. Here he is. Your winner here tonight, NCW's Reaper, the one, the only, Cranio Ray. And now, as it seems, fans, we have 4 more matches left on the card here this evening. Now, generally, you would think that Josh Omega would have the night off, given that he has advanced world. That is certainly it. Here tonight, he will be taking on the new breed himself, Jason Sharp. So here we go. Jason Sharp going one-on-one with Josh Omega here tonight on NCW's Mayhem. So here we go. Coming up next on NCW's Mayhem, we have Josh Omega going one-on-one with Jason Sharp. Now, Jason Sharp has not won a championship here with us in NCW. Neither has Josh Omega, though both men have been given multiple chances, or have been given a chance or 2, if you will. It hasn't been like multiple. It hasn't been like 5 or so. No. It's been Josh Omega will get his shot at another NCW title, as he will take on Gabriel Gorgeous in what is sure to be an awesome matchup at this Sunday's Gold Rush. Josh Omega will meet Gabriel Gorgeous inside the Bloodsport steel cage. Jason Sharp, of course, on the other hand, has never seen NCW Gold. He's a fairly new KAW wrestler to the entire industry of KAW. Nonetheless, he's also competes in WIW. Jason Sharp here with us in Nightmare Championship Wrestling. Shout out to WIW, by the way, partner company of NCW. But nonetheless, here we go. So here we go. First man in the singles competition. On his way down to the ring, the leader of the Omegaverse, Josh Omega. Josh Omega, like we said before, ladies and gentlemen, he, of course, made it to, through his entire bracket earlier today in the first episode of the Nightmare World Cup. He will, excuse me. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Bear with me, please. Like I was saying, Josh Omega made it to the finals of his 8-man bracket, getting through not only the Skull King, Luke Luger, Thomas War, but also in that bracket were strong individuals such as Wheel Steel, Zangar Vanu, and Valak. And he makes it through the entire bracket, winning, and now he will move on to the Elite 8, and here is his opponent. Making his way down to the ring, he is known as the New Breed, the one, the only, WIW and NCW's own, Jason Sharp. He says the future is sharp. It may be bright for some, but the future is definitely sharp for this young man here. Jason Sharp, of course, the New Breed. We've seen him in and out of NCW and WIW as of late, and he's a decent wrestler, if you ask me. Nonetheless, here with us tonight, looking to walk away the victor here in this awesome singles matchup between Josh Omega and Jason Sharp. Here we go. Josh Omega, the New Breed, Jason Sharp. One-on-one. Here we go. The bell has sounded, and let's get this matchup underway. And look out. Not wasting any time, coming in, raining down the shots after that Luthez press from the full mount position, kicking his opponent while he's down. Josh Omega, if there's one thing he does well, it is win. I'm going to tell you what, Josh Omega knows exactly what to do to his opponents to stay in the matchup every step of the way. And here tonight, this is certainly proving to be no different as he is all over the New Breed, Jason Sharp, in the opening moments here of this matchup. Throwing him. Excuse me. Oh, good Lord, what a rolling forearm shot there by Omega. We have seen him use those forearm shots in the past. And now. Oh, went after the New Breed, Jason Sharp, and perhaps, oh good Lord, what a springboard crossbody to the inside of the ring there. And look at this, instantly goes in for the pin, and immediately Omega kicks out. I don't know if that was what he meant to do or out of sheer instinct, but either way, pulling that off amazingly. Perhaps playing possum on the apron there. Jason Sharp caught him with that head kick and then springboarded in the ring with that awesome crossbody over the top rope. Now, with Josh Omega back in control here, got his throat across the rope, and we've seen him use the environment to his advantage before. Josh Omega definitely not afraid to do what he has to do here. Look out, Omega now shaking things up. Good Lord, the Omegaplex there. The New Breed, Jason Sharp, has got to hit that knee That's the only thing that's going to save him at this point. Winding up and puts him down with that awesome maneuver there, going in for the pin off his finisher, the Omega elbow. But Jason Sharp at a 2.5 gets a shoulder up and stays in this matchup. Now, Jason Sharp getting stomped while he's down here by Josh Omega. Omega now back in control. Got him up in a fireman's carry here. Yet again using the environment to his advantage. Guillotining his throat across that top rope. Now going for a pin off that one. Only a 1 count as the new breed Jason Sharp stays in the match. Jason Sharp now finds himself in a head scissor here, but also finds the back door and gets out of there. The new breed now in control with an Irish whip over the ropes here. What could he be going for here? Uh-oh, hooking up Josh Omega, got him up, and a vertical suplex there. Awesome maneuver here by Omega, and oh, there it is, the new breed knee. The new breed Jason Sharp with that awesome flying knee to the face. Not a bicycle knee, not a ripcord, just a straight knee. And he ain't done, good Lord. Another one of those knees, and that may be enough there. 2 back-to-back here. 2-0. Josh Omega, the resiliency of this young man is certainly always on display as he is going the hell off. Now, look out. Nice back body drop there to get himself out of harm's way. Now pinning his arm back, and a beautiful arm stomp there. Omega is still in control here. Omega spinning him around, shaking him up. You know what's coming next. Omegaplex on the new breed. Perhaps Omega needs to go for a pin off that, but instead he elects not to, and a foot DDT is does instead. Now going for a pin off that instead. That's kind of weird, but anyways. 1, 2, and Jason Sharp goes down to a foot DDT. Well then, I honestly did not see that coming, but anything can happen here in the land of the nightmare. Omega still on a huge roll here with us in NCW, going off, and I'm going to tell you what, using every bit of this momentum, and he's going to unleash it all on his opponent. Nice showing here by the new breed, and as you can see, the 2 flying knees, bam! Put Omega down with those flying knees. Thought it was enough to get the job done as he hit 2 back-to-back of those new breed knees, but as you can see, Josh Omega at a 2 count getting a shoulder up. And then it led to the Omegaplex. Bam! Follows it up with a foot DDT, thus getting the pin off of that. And your winner here tonight, gaining yet again another victory here with us in NCW. The man is on a roll here, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody has got to slow this guy down. Here he is, Josh Omega. Josh Omega walks away, your victor here tonight in this mid-card matchup. All right here, fans, it looks like we have arrived. Have we arrived? No, we have not arrived. We are at our last NCW mid-card matchup, if you will, before we start getting into the co-main event and the main event here tonight. And now, fans, coming up, superstars here with us in NCW. That being, of course, Everett Constanelli and the NCW Extreme Champion, Zangar Vanu. And I say all the time, fans, that Zangar Vanu quite possibly is one of the greatest cruiserweights in the world when it comes to call wrestling. But this man, the community legacy champion, may have a word or two to say about that. So here we go. NCW's Party Boy Zangar Vanu, the NCW Extreme Champion, takes on the modern day Excalibur, the gatekeeper of Little Italy. Here he is, Everett Constanelli. So it's the NCW Extreme Champion meeting the Legacy Champion. Coming up right here next in this non-title exhibition matchup. And here we are, fans. Welcome back to the New Orleans Arena here in the, I believe, are we in the Superdome? I don't think we're in the Superdome. Nonetheless, here he is, making his way down to the ring, Community's own legacy champion, the gatekeeper of Little Italy, hailing from Little Italy, New York. Here he is, the modern-day Excalibur, the epitome of violence himself, Everett Constanelli. I'm going to tell you what, Everett Constanelli, ever since getting back to his roots and getting back to his submission ways, if you will, he's been gaining a lot of victories as of late here with us in Nightmare Championship Wrestling. Nonetheless, Everett Constanelli, who has been seen winning time and time again, he will defend that wonderful Vogan in an awesome matchup coming up soon. You can check that out. He will be sure. Check out his, what you call it? It's all right, Aaron the Destroyer. I don't care if you're late, sir. You come anytime you please. By the way, you won your tag team match already earlier tonight against Tommy Wilson and Axel Sorensen. And now, fans, here he is, the next man. His opponent making his way down to the ring. Here he is, NCW's Party Boy himself, looking to get the party started. Here he is, the NCW Extreme Champion, Zangar Vanu. Now, as I've said many times before, Zangar Vanu will be uniting his championship with the NCW Cruiserweight Championship as well as the NCW Twitch Television Championship. All will be united in a triple threat matchup. It'll be the Cruiserweight Champion Milo Young, the Extreme Champion Zangar Vanu, and the Twitch Television Champion, of course, Valak. All three in a triple threat matchup. Only one man can walk away the NCW Twitch Television Champion. Who will it be? We will find that out come Sunday at NCW's Gold Rush. But for right now, the legacy champion of the community takes on NCW's own Extreme Champion, our Party Boy himself. And if you ask me, he's cause Party Boy is. He parties everywhere. Here he is, the one, the only, Zangar Vanu. Zangar Vanu, or NCW, acquired the rights to HCW, of course. He was the HCW Extreme Champion. When he came over, rechristened his championship the NCW Extreme Championship. Now, here tonight, in our last mid-card matchup of the evening, Zangar Vanu takes on Everett Constanelli. So, two cruiserweights, two of the best cruiserweights in the world, looking to clash here in this awesome singles matchup. And as you can see, Everett Constanelli sticking to what brought him to the dance, that submission style wrestling, wearing down the body of Zangar Vanu. And Zangar ain't looking so hot here in the opening moments. Look out. Collar and elbow tie up now into her rear waist lock. Jockeying for position. And look at that. Just dumps him right on the ground. The strength of the cruiserweight known as Everett Constanelli, is on display here tonight. And these two looking for something here. Oh, look at that. Got a head scissor out of nowhere. And Zangar wrenching on that head scissor here. But no, a kip up. And he's right back into a side headlock. Now both men having a stalemate and rising back to their feet here. Zangar thrown into the ropes, and then a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker is what is left waiting for him here. And an awesome comeback attack there, if you will, and then a beautiful assault to follows. Remember, Zangar Vanu, NCW Extreme Champion. Looks like he's getting pinned here. One, senior referee Jeff Bobcat was on it, son. He was ready for that, to count that pin, and Zangar got out of that before it was even a 2 count. Now dropping multiple knees to his downed opponent's chest here. And look at that, just taunting him there, sitting on his knees before he gets back up. Now lifting Zangar to his feet. Look out, Zangar, in a bad way, crossing the legs, and the shin shatterer puts him down with that maneuver, loosening up those legs, if you will, for the submission. Perhaps he's looking to lock that thing in here shortly, but Zangar with a double arm wringer wrench there to get away from harm's way. Now throws him in the ropes. Zangar ducks under. Beautiful snap German suplex. We've seen him use that so many times before. Man, the height of Zangar Vanu can certainly pull off a momentum maneuver quite like that, using his smaller size and stature to snap that German suplex that much further. And oh, look at that! Good Lord, up in the air, catches his feet on the way down, and he's got him locked in. Constanelli's sharpshooter. And look at him reeling in pain here. Will Zangar out to the sharpshooter? Good Lord, he is in a bad way, and he does. Zangar taps out immediately, ladies and gentlemen. Good Lord, that's not one, that's not two, that's 3 different matches that have gone fairly quickly here with us tonight on NCW. Zangar Vanu did everything he could to withstand the onslaught of the community's legacy champion, but at the end of the day, Everett Constanelli puts down Zangar Vanu. Wow. Oh, no, it's not too late. Everybody's going in the World Cup, brother. Not just certain people. No, sir. The World Cup is 64 different stars, and I'm pretty sure nobody's going to get left out. I'm not making any promises, but I'm almost 95% certain that everybody will be in. Nonetheless, here's the sharpshooter again after catching him, launching him up in the air, catching his feet on the way down, and locking in that sharpshooter, and then left Zangar with nothing left in the tank, and he taps out right there. Wow, NCW party boy, the party is over for him tonight as he's getting sent home with a loss here, and his opponent, of course, capturing the victory. Your winner here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, the the community's legacy champion, the modern day Excalibur, Everett Constanelli. Congratulations to Constanelli on an awesome win here tonight. That was amazing. Well, if the cop wants the legacy championship, I'm going to have to say you're beat. I don't know. You're going to have to ask Everett Constanelli as he books his own matches for that legacy championship. It's very innovative, if you ask me. Nonetheless, fans, here we go. We're getting ready now for our co-main event of the evening. Here we go. The #1 contender to the NCW World Championship, Marcus Starr, up Mayor Rumble in an awesome showing. That granted, he might have came out number 60, but in the end, he walks away the winner in that awesome matchup. And he will be taking on the NCW Twitch Olympian. Of course, then will be accompanied to the ring by his tag team partner, the NCW World Champion, if you will, David Newcomb. So David Newcomb, of course, in the corner, his tag team partner, Valak, for this awesome match on NCW's Mayhem. So here we go, fans. Coming up next, our co-main event of the evening. It will be the #1 contender to the NCW World Championship, Marcus Starr, meets the tag team partner of the NCW World Champion, Valak. So here we go. Marcus Starr versus Valak right here tonight in our NCW's co-main event. On the man that puts the nightmare in NCW, Valak. So here we go. Marcus Starr versus Valak. These two have actually met multiple times before, as they've both been members of the roster since 2015. Valak, of course, a former 3-time world champion in his own right, here with us in NCW, the current Twitch television champion. Marcus Starr has been a little more spread out. He's never won the world title, vows that he will win the world championship here in 2018, but only time will tell. Marcus Starr, of course, former Extreme champion, former High Flyers champion, former British champion. He's done a lot. Former Hardcore champion. I think I said that. I'm not sure. Either way, Hardcore, High Flyers, British champion, held them all. Never been a world title contender. We shall see how this fares. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the first man making his way down to the ring here for this, our co-main matchup of the evening. Here he is, straight out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The one, the only, suspender-wearing, suspenseful fighter, the Swiss Army knife of Carl. He can do it all. The one, the only, Marcus Starr. Marcus Starr vowed to everybody he would win that Nightmare Rumble, and damn if he didn't deliver. Marcus Starr, of course, winning that matchup, coming out last as the very last entrant, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what number you come in. It matters whether you win, and it doesn't even matter when you go out. It all comes down to if you're the last man left standing, and of course, Marcus Starr indeed was the last man left standing, thus becoming the #1 contender to the NCW World title. And now, his opponent, making his way down to the ring, accompanied by his tag team partner, NCW World Champion David Newcomb, hailing from Dublin, Ireland. Here he is, NCW's Twitch television champion, Valak Adrian Adams. So Valak Adrian Adams on his way down to the ring. It has been winning as of late. Actually, he actually got beat by Zangar Vanu in the World Cup tournament earlier today on episode 1 of the World Cup, which was an awesome showing by both men. But at the end of the day, only one man can move on, and Zangar Vanu put down Valak. Didn't even give him a chance really to fight. Like I said, he had a good showing, or whatnot, but at the end of the day, Zangar put him down in pretty quick fashion, showing everybody that he deserved not only to be in the land of the Nightmare, but also to advance in the Nightmare World Cup. Here tonight, this ain't got nothing to do with the Nightmare World Cup. This is all about Marcus Starr looking to send a message to the NCW World Champion and defeat his partner, if you will. Marcus Starr looking to get rid of, or looking to take out, the NCW Twitch Television Champion. Just to send a message to David Newcomb. If I can take your boy out, imagine what I'll do to you. So here we go. Marcus Starr, Adrian Adams. One-on-one. Here we go. The bell has sounded. These two men meeting in the center of the ring, and Marcus Starr throwing big-time bombs to start out. Look at that maneuver there by Marcus Starr. No doubt that's where Joe Burns learned that move from, as he nails that beautiful maneuver. And look at that, a ripcord big boot. David Newcomb is just cringing in disbelief here in the opening moments here of this matchup, as it looks like Marcus Starr, oh, another ripcord big boot again to put down the Twitch Television Champion, going in for a pin on that, but not even a one count, as it is far too early. I think we're 60 seconds into the matchup thus far. Going for some sort of a maneuver, men bumping into each other now, and I into the ropes. He backs up and catches him with a flying clothesline. Beautiful maneuver there by Valak Adrian Adams. Now Adams picking him up, and now look out. Oh, a swinging neck breaker there to put down Marcus Starr. Marcus now trying to get up, and as soon as he does, he eats a knee/shin to the chest and face area here, and a 12-6 elbow immediately following. Valak is all over his opponent here in this matchup. Now remember, fans, the Twitch Television title is not on the line between Marcus Starr and Valak Adrian Adams. Instead, oh, Valak gets dropped with a top toe hold there, and Valak picked up here and turned around. Look out. In a bad way here. Oh my goodness, a backslide driver, shades of Chris Lethal. With that maneuver, the Divine One would be proud. And now look out, tuning up the band. We know what he's going for. Super kick. No, he ducks it. Marcus Starr getting out of the way, instead catching him with a Uranagi immediately after. By him, missed that drop kick though. Adrian got out of the way in a clubbing clothesline, doing what he's got to do to stay in this matchup here. Awesome showing by both men. Valak now on the top rope. What could he be looking for here? Dives off with a brain chop to take out Marcus Starr. Now Valak lifting him up to the seated position here. Valak now lifting him up to one knee. Newcomb clearly tearing on his teammate. Oh man, and a running, sliding flatliner, low-edged flatliner, if you will. And now Valak backing up to the corner again, perhaps looking for yet another super kick as he tunes up, and this time nails it completely. David Newcomb in 100% support on the outside, loving his challenger, getting beat up right now, and an Irish Pride DDT has busted open the young man from Pittsburgh. Going for a pin off that. 1, 2, and no. Still far too early. Well, perhaps not far too early, but this matchup hasn't had enough damage dealt out to either man for this match to end this quickly. Now both men fighting back and forth, and a snap German there by Marcus Starr. Marcus doing whatever he's got to do to stay in this. It looks like he's right back on top here. Marcus now making his way to the second rope, begging him to his feet. Valak gets up, and oh my goodness, a flying knee off the rope there to mess up. Adrian Adams now picks him up, and another ripcord big boot. That's exactly the move he was using at the beginning of the matchup when he was in control. Now that he's back in control, sticking to the same tricks. But nonetheless, they are still effective here. Now picking up Adrian, and look out, another one. That's the fourth one of the match here, ladies and gentlemen. Another ripcord big boot. Picking him up yet again here. Looking to hit him with a move, but instead gets backed off in a huge flying clothesline out of nowhere here by Adrian. And Adrian Adams looking to tune once again. Could he hit that super kick here? And nails it, nearly taking off the head of Marcus Starr. Now beating up the arms instead of going in for the finish here. Now picking up his opponent. What could Valak be looking for? Dream Eater. The Dream Eater out of nowhere. And fans, that could be it. Marcus Starr is bloody, beaten, and battered. And he is beaten. Took a loss here tonight. Valak, Adrian Adams defeats Marcus Starr. Look at that super kick there. Seen him lean back, and you see David Newcomb cheering on the outside. Beautiful. Irish done, but it was not. Instead, it just busted him open. Look at this snap German here by Marcus Starr. On a dime there. Nails in the super kick once more. And there you can see the blood all over the face. It's not over until the Dream Eater here by Valak as he slithers and crawls into the pin. Your winner here tonight, off of his Dream Eater here, he is the NCW Twitch Television Champion, the one, the only, Valak Adrian Adams. Congratulations to Adrian Adams here tonight on this awesome matchup here tonight as he wins in our co-main event of the evening. All right, fans, we have one more match planned for you guys this evening, a triple threat match between three champions, David Newcomb, Nick Shields, and the NCW Livewire champion, Sean Kenny. Here we go. Certainly going to be an awesome matchup, to say the least. So without any further ado, you know what? As a matter of fact, this is the main event, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it turned up here. This is an NCW Hell in a Cell. Apparently you can't turn that on up in here. But it's all good, because either way, we got this thing rolling. So, a Hell in a Cell. NCW's Mayhem, we will find out who is Das Man. All right, so here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This, of course, is our main event of the evening, the last bout of the night. Here we go. This is a Hell in a Cell matchup between the three highest champions, highly regarded championships, of course, here with us in Nightmare Championship Wrestling. The man in the middle, of course, is Sean Kenny, the NCW Livewire champion. The man to his left is the NCW Global Champion. And the man on the right is the NCW World Champion. Together, the Global, the Livewire, and the World Champion will all meet in this triple threat Hell in a Cell matchup here for your main event of the evening. Here we go. Three of the highest are highly regarded champions here with us in NCW, all going to meet in our main event. Now remember, fans, Nick Shields and David Newcomb have met in the past, where Nick Shields has defeated David Newcomb. He actually holds a victory, one victory, I believe, over David Newcomb in singles competition. However, Sean Kenny has never met either one of these two, to my knowledge, in a matchup, perhaps a multi-man ladder match, because he's been competing in those from time to time, But here we go. That's not what it's all about. What it's all about tonight is winning this NCW's main event of Monday night, or excuse me, of NCW's Mayhem. Excuse me, I keep saying Monday night, and it's not Monday night. I apologize. This is your main event of the evening. Here we go, live here tonight from New Orleans, Louisiana. The hometown, not the hometown hero, the hometown villain, if you will, is here tonight in the main event, the world champion, David Newcomb, of course. Nonetheless, here we go. In this triple threat Hell in a Cell matchup, here we are, the first man making his way down to the ring, NCW's own live wire champion, Sean Kenny. Sean Kenny, of course, the NCW Livewire champion. The show Livewire was actually named after his championship. So there you go, a little bit of history for NCW's Livewire. Nonetheless, it's been going for a couple weeks, about 6 weeks, 7 weeks or so, something about like that. Nonetheless, Sean Kenny here with us, here tonight. His championship, of course, not on the line, as this is a triple threat Hell in a Cell matchup between the three highest champions that we have. This, to my knowledge, is one of the first times in the same triple threat match. So, certainly an awesome showing, to say the least. The next man making his way down to the ring from Boise, Idaho. Here he is. From Green Bay, Wisconsin. From Green Bay, Wisconsin. Here he is, the NCW Global Champion himself, the natural Nick Shields. Now, Nick Shields has been favored by management as of late. Might be the reason why he has that Global Championship around his waist. Now, he certainly didn't have management help him win the title, but he certainly had management help him get to the championship matchup against, of course, Jay Constanelli at One Night Stand, where he defeated Jay Constanelli to win the NCW Global title. Of course, his next contender is Lassiter Roberts, a member of the Syndicate, the King of the High Flyers. We've seen him earlier, 8-man tag match. And now, the last man making his way down to the ring, hometown villain himself, hailing from New Orleans, Louisiana. He is your NCW World Champion, David Newcomb. And the Nuke is here tonight, ready to light up anything that gets in his way. Looking to drop the bombshell. Here he is, the monster David Newcomb. Certainly, we thought he would take a turn for the worse last time he lost the hardcore title, but I don't know, it must be destiny when it comes to David Newcomb. Anytime he becomes the hardcore champion and then he loses that title, he immediately wins the world title afterwards. It happened in 2015, and then it happened this year in 2018. Nonetheless, he has had that title about 2 months now, looking to go into his next title defense, where he will defend against Marcus Starr at NCW's Gold Rush. That, of course, will be on YouTube this Sunday. You will catch it. The NCW World title will be its own part, its own separate part. So make sure to look out for that, and make sure to tune in, ladies and gentlemen. These guys work very hard, and we appreciate your views the same way you appreciate our hobby on display. Nonetheless, here we go. NCW's Hell in a Cell main event, non-title between three of the top NCW. And look at this. Sean Kenny goes right after the world champion with a Swiss uppercut to the back of the head, and he is looking to set, the record straight, and oh, good Lord, he gets hit with a Blue Thunder Bomb. 2, and David Newcomb to kick that pin ball and stop it here. David Newcomb ain't playing around. Look out, got him a bombshell. Power bomb, looking to end it off that one. No, couldn't get it done, but he flips him over, and now he's bridging on that awesome maneuver, but an ankle pick to get out of that submission attempt there. And this matchup will continue. David Newcomb now looking for something. Bombshell powerbomb once again. puts him down and now turns his attentions to Sean Kenny. The live wire champion gets sent in. Oh my God, the live wire champion gets sent into the ropes. I've never seen anyone knock down David Newcomb with such ease like that. But Sean Kenny now got a hold of the world champion. Look out, spin, Ken, slam. These guys are going at it early here. Going for the pin. 1, 2, and no. A kick out there by the David Newcomb, and he's still in this. Look out, a big time forearm by Nick Shields, and now Nick Shields with a spinning neck breaker takes out the live wire champion. Now we're only left with the world champion and the global champion in the ring here. David Newcomb in a bad way here. Look out for Nick Shields as he lands his patented Blue Thunder Bomb, going for the pin. 1, 2, and no. It is not gonna stop there. And look out, he ain't done either as he's begging him to his feet once again. Look out, got a hold of David Newcomb, another Blue Thunder Bomb, and as soon as he goes for the pin, Sean Kenny's in the ring to break it up. This matchup will continue between both men, or all three men rather, involved. Nice back elbow there on the rebound on his opponent. Thus far, we have seen every man's finisher here in the matchup, and still it continues inside this Hell in a Cell. Look out for David Newcomb as he's lurking in the background there, but Sean Kenny don't give a damn as he's got the global champion up, and he tries to throw him all the way out of the ring. And David Newcomb, the crafty veteran that he is, coming from behind, catching it with that neck breaker there and taking out the live wire champ. Now, a jawbreaker by the man known as the Monster. David Newcomb now turns his attentions to the global champion as soon as he gets up. Look out, Nick Shields on the offensive here with that Irish whip, and now clubbing blows to the back of David Newcomb. Sean Kenny is back up. Looks like, we got a pin here. Could he get it over with? No, the global champion not having enough to walk away with the victory while Sean Kenny was taunting to the crowd here. We got a kick to the gut here. What's Sean Kenny going for? Oh my God, Sean Kenny got on his shoulders, and good Lord, he tried to throw him into David Newcomb. Luckily, David Newcomb getting out of the way. Fans, let's see this on the instant replay. Good Lord, what a chucking toss here, as you can see once again. David Newcomb and Sean Kenny, the only two left standing here. Dave on the shoulders of Sean Kenny, and he drops him with a guillotine drop there. David Newcomb on his way out of the ring, and the live wire champion Sean Kenny looking to capitalize. 1, 2, can he get it done? And no, the natural Nick Shields will ensure that this matchup will continue at least a little bit longer. And now, and Sean Kenny may not be ensuring that as he locks in this triangle choke. David Newcomb trying to break the maneuver here, but look at that, power bombing the biggest man, locking in a triangle out of that submission attempt there. Kick to the gut. The natural Nick Shields, we've seen him hit it before. Natural disaster lays down Sean Kenny. Now Sean Kenny, look at this. David Newcomb not wasting any time here and nails that nuke shell maneuver there. Nailing that maneuver, now going after Sean Kenny as he and David Newcomb face to face. Spine buster finds its mark on Dave. David Newcomb goes down to the spine buster here, stomping his downed opponent as these three men still within the Hell in a Cell, the confinements of this giant cage, if you will, with a top. David Newcomb in complete control. David Newcomb got him up here. Sean Kenny in a bad way. The fallout in the center of the ring. Down goes Kenny. Now goes for the pin immediately, but there's the natural Nick Shields. Nick Shields, the Nick Shields with a small package on the world champion. 1, 2, and Nick Shields steals one here in the main event, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. After David Newcomb hits his patented fallout on the live wire champion, there you see the bombshell powerbomb, beautiful maneuver there. Also, Kenny landing his spin sidewinder slam. An awesome maneuver he's been using as of late. There you see, there was multiple blue thunder bombs, but that one was probably the most beautiful one as he goes in for the pin immediately after. Here we go. Let's see it from another angle. Oh, man. Or no, this was another one, excuse me, where Sean Kenny was there to break up the pinfall. Now, as I said, fans, he went for the fallout, nails it on Sean Kenny, but that dastardly global champion comes in, snaking his way to victory and getting a small package on the world champion, no less, to walk away your victor here of our main event. Fans, that's all we got for you here on NCW's Mayhem. Thank you for joining us on episode 167. We will catch you next time in the land of the nightmare. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, good fight